It's time for live sports coverage, brought to you by the KMSR Inc. Sports Boosters and by area businesses from the communities taking part in the game.
Well, good Friday, late afternoon, early evening, and welcome along. We are at Jerome Berg Field on the campus of Mayville State University as we get set for high school football tonight. The Mayport CG Patriots, they will be taking on the Northern Cass Jaguars. Patriots in search of their first win of the year. Northern Cass coming off a 6-0 win over Hillsborough Central Valley last week. Craig Keating, Jim Morowski is to my left, and down in the field is Chris Larson, and looks like Chris might have Coach Adam Sola down there.
Doesn't look like he's ready yet.
No, not quite. The team's warming up here, Mayport CG and Northern Cass tonight, and after tonight there's one more home game for the Patriots that we'll have on video, and that'll be in 1 week. Patriots are at home against Lisbon. So that should be a matchup that we'll have for you in a week, and then we'll have one more Patriots game on the radio. The final game of the season, they'll go down to Hillsborough Central Valley. We'll take a time out and see if we can get some coaches' comments.
For more than 55 years, United Grain has ensured success for all by uniting our producers, suppliers, and customers to nourish the world safely and reliably. As a trusted partner, we're here to help you succeed this harvest season. Bring your corn, soybeans, and spring wheat to our Mayville elevator, where fast unloads, friendly faces, and reliable service help keep your operation moving. Call United Grain 701-935-5203 to set up to receive cash bids. We're proud to serve our growers and the heart of North Dakota farming.
All right, back here at Jerome Berg Field on the Mayville State campus, and looks like Chris has to turn his microphone on. Once he does that, we'll have Coach Sola down there on the field.
Joined now by Adam Sola, head coach of the Mayport CG Patriots. Coach, back at home today. Got to be happy to be back in Jerome Berg Field.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a gorgeous night for football tonight, and it's always better to take the short, 5-minute drive here rather than, an hour and a half or 2 hours. Boys are excited to be back home on our own turf.
Tonight you've got the Northern Cass Jaguars, but let's go back to last Friday. You guys took on Valley City. A tough game there in Valley City. What did you learn in that matchup that brings it to tonight?
Hopefully we learned that we got to start the game right away. We certainly didn't do that. I mean, we played the second half fairly well, but we didn't start the game out very well last week. So that was kind of the talk on Monday after we were watching film, is we got to figure it out and be able to play from that first kickoff, from that first play, and play with a purpose and play with a drive tonight.
Tonight you've got Northern Cass. What do you know about the Jags?
It's a different team than what we've seen so far, honestly. It's the first read option team or option team, period, that we've seen. The decent quarterback that likes to air the ball out a little bit too. So it's going to be a little bit of a different scheme than what we've seen this year. So hopefully we can adjust to it and get some pressure on him and hopefully force them to run the ball tonight instead of air it out.
Couple of different players out tonight. Talk to us about any injuries.
Yeah, so we've got a couple of seniors out right now. So Cross Kitchen's not going to be playing tonight. My bad. Sawyer McGillis isn't going to be playing tonight. Cross Kitchen's going to see some limited time. Noah DeBano, a big piece for us on both offense and defense, is going to be out. So we actually have two freshmen that I'm excited to have out on the field tonight. Brogan Eriksson's going to be playing outside linebacker for us. He's seen a lot of time here the last couple of weeks. He's doing an awesome job for us at outside linebacker. And Jade Larson's going to play safety for us tonight. Anybody that's watched Mayport CG basketball has seen him play. He had a pick last week against Valley City, so excited to see what he can do tonight.
What's going to be key to a win tonight?
Being able to run the ball. We've got to be able to run the ball inside the tackles, and if we can do that with some of our quick backs, I think we'll have some success. On the defensive side, we just have to say assignment smart. When you're playing against a read option team, you have to make sure that everybody is taking care of their assignments, whether it be the dive, the quarterback, or the pitch. Everybody's got their spots, and if one of those guys doesn't take care of that, it'll be a long night tonight.
Good luck, Coach.
Thanks, Chris. Thanks for having us.
Adam Sola, coach of the Patriots, here on our pregame show. Thanks to Chris down in the field. We will take a break, and we'll come back with Tyler Ustead, coach of the Northern Cass Jaguars, as Dan Keating caught up with him earlier today.
Paulson Gravel of Mayville offers a variety of services, including graveling,
dirt hauling, site preparation, demolition, and snow removal. They can gravel your township or county road and driveway. Paulson Gravel hauls clay, black dirt, sand, and different sized rock. In the winter, they provide snow removal and salting sanding services for parking lots and driveways. Call Paulson Gravel 786-2019 or 430-0202. Serving Trail County for over 30 years, Paulson Gravel Service of Mayville.
Working on a couple of do-it-yourself projects? Mayport Hardware Hank downtown Mayville can help you. They have tools for every project, a vast variety of paint, and a whole lot more, from nuts to bolts. You'll find it all at Mayport Hardware Hank downtown Mayville.
You've got a lot more going for you with Hank Hardware Hank.
Cenex Guy here. Proud symbol of the energy you use every day. And when I say energy, I mean more than just the quality Cenex gasoline in your car. More than the dependable diesel in your truck. I'm talking about tantalizing bubbles of sugary sweet liquid goodness. Yes, sir. Fountain Soda Pop. Just another energy source available to you from your local Cenex convenience store. Cenex, our energy comes through. And so do our bubbles.
Cenex Guy at Farmers Union Oil of Portland and the Cenex convenience store in Mayville.
Back here at Droneberg Field, as mentioned earlier today, Dan Keating caught up with Tyler Ustead, coach of the Northern Cass Jaguars.
Visit on the pregame show, talking to Tyler Ustead, coach of the Northern Cass Jaguars football team. What, 3-2 on the year? Is that right, Tyler?
Yes, sir.
Pretty good season going for you right now?
Absolutely.
That's good. What's working for the Jaguars this year? You run, you pass?
On offense, we do both. We like to be kind of balanced. Kind of just main focus is getting the ball to our athletes in space, whether that's running the ball, throwing the ball, whatever. We've started to become more consistent on the offensive side, which is good. Hasn't really shown up on points in every single game, but we've been moving the ball, moving the sticks, and I think that's helped our defense out. Our defense has been playing lights out. They've been stopped the run. Teams really haven't been able to throw on us and have those explosive plays like they have in these past. So, credit to the defensive guys, but overall, we're just playing good complementary football right now.
You have some key players that need to go out and lead the way for the Jaguars this year?
Yes. I mean, honestly, it starts with our linemen. On the offensive side, you got Luke Walski, Jackson Sinclair, Brody Vanderwall, Caden Williams, and Aiden Dix that are just paving the way for our running back, Parker Zeski and Trevor Lee. And then continuing on the offensive side of the ball, you got athletes like Brooks Crockett, who's been having a really good season catching the ball. He's had some carries as well, kind of moving in different spots. Chris Hoyland was a senior receiver for us, has been having a good season. And Hudson Reachel's been getting the ball to those guys, and he's improving every game. And it's good to see that that Hudson's not peaked yet at this point of the season. He's continuing to grow as a quarterback. And then on the defensive side, again, with our linemen, Luke Walski, Brody Vanderwall, Kate Williams, those three have been clogging up holes and letting our linebackers kind of play free. And Trevor Lee on the defensive side is a little torpedo on that side of the ball, and he's been doing a really fantastic job for us.
Your last game last week, played at Hillsborough Central Valley 6-0, and that had to be a very intense ball game.
Yeah, those games they're fun. They're obviously stressful, but those are the experiences we live for, and that's probably our biggest win as a program since I've been here. And we've talked as a staff, like how do you teach the kids how to win without winning, without doing it? And they've been doing it this season. They've just had a different attitude this season. They've come together as a team. They've battled through adversity throughout the entire season, and it showed last Friday. And that's a huge program win against a traditional powerhouse program like Hillsborough, a team that just got done knocking off the number 2 team in the state at the time in Edgeley Column. So we knew it was a big win for us, and unfortunately, that's just how football rolls. Is you move on. We told the boys Monday we got to forget about it. We can come back to it after the season and talk about it more, but got to get ready for Mayville the rest of the season. We got some big games coming up.
Yeah, you're in Mayville tonight, play Mayport CG, moving up from 9-man to Class A, and they're trying to find their way right now.
Yeah, and that's what we stretch to the boys all week. I mean, one of our pillars is endless respect, and you got to respect your opponent no matter if they're 5-0 or 0-5, and we've been there as a program, 100%. So we know what Mayville's going through right now with some growing pains in this season, but we also know when teams are like that, they're going to be hungry for that first win. So we can't let them have any extra chances. Because, like I said, we've experienced it, and we know what happens when a team gives us those extra chances, and we know that we're in the ball game. It's going to be a dogfight at that point. So, we got to show up and just kind of play our brand of football.
Without a doubt. And I remember talking to you a few years back when you first started coaching. It was kind of your goal to just get the team going and get some wins and obviously it's working for you.
Yeah, it's been a process, and that's something that I've had to do myself, is just be patient and just trust what we're doing is the right thing. And within the staff, you know that we were doing the right things and are doing the right things. And obviously, the past couple of years, and it translates to wins and losses. We're also going against some really good programs that have established football cultures for years and years, with like Kinder and Cass within the past 2 years. And you got Oaks and Lisbon and Hillsborough who've all had success for a lot of years. And it's been really fun to see the culture start to build. Like I said, it's just a completely different vibe here with this crew of kids. And honestly, with the senior class that we got this year, it's a class that's kind of been counted out for most of their lives growing up. They're always kind of like the ugly stepchild class, and it's awesome to see them finally blossom into the season we're having so far. But can't be satisfied with where we're at now. We got to keep building for the rest of the season.
You guys stayed pretty healthy this year?
Yes and no. Like I said, we battled some adversity when we played Sargent County. We were down probably 6 or 7 guys, and we had to play. A lot of young kids stepped up. A lot of sophomores had to step up that game. Tristan Summerfield had to play the whole game on the line. Noah Christensen played our tight end and outside backer the whole game in that game. We're starting to get healthy again. We did lose a senior lineman, Andrew Hubdenis, in the week 2 against Lisbon, who's done for the season with a torn ACL, MCL. So that's been hard for obviously him, but he's still around the team and being a leader and all that stuff. But overall, we're pretty healthy and hoping to continue that.
Tyler, appreciate the time. Good luck to the Jaguars tonight.
Awesome, Dan. Appreciate you guys.
You bet. Tyler Ustead with us, coach of the Northern Cass Jaguar football team.
Risk management is a must for today's farmer. Here's Corey McGillis from Hub International.
Well, crop insurance is I look at it as kind of the foundation. That's kind of where you're going to set your floor as the foundation for your whole plan as far as how you plan to protect that risk in the field.
With insurance solutions for the agriculture and crop industries, Hub International at Portland, Mayville, Edmore, Hatton, Buxton, and Mentor. Local agents with global resources. Hub International.
No matter what season it is, you want to keep your vehicle in tip-top running condition. H.E. Everson Automotive Parts and Welding Supply in Mayville can help. They can find the exact product, part, or accessory that you need. H.E. Everson's carries a full line of quality products at great prices. So whatever it is you're looking to get your vehicle running again, stop in at H.E. Everson Automotive Parts and Welding Supply in Mayville.
All right, welcome back. We've heard from both coaches. Let's see if we can take a look at the games that are going on around the state of North Dakota tonight. Of course, here it's Mayport CG hosting Northern Cass. Also in Division A football, 5th-ranked EEK is at Lisbon. Valley City's at Hillsborough Central Valley. Oaks is at Sargent County. Thompson at top-ranked Langdon Munich. 4th-ranked Park River area is at Grafton. Rugby at Harvey Wells County. Turtle Mountains at Carrington. Ray Powers Lake is at 3rd-ranked Velva Drake Animus Garrison. Botno at Tioga. Bishop Ryan Our Redeemers will host Delax Burlington. South Prairie Max hosting Stanley this evening. 2nd-ranked Kildare is at home against Bowman County. Shiloh Christian at Central McLean. Southern McLean at Beulah. Hazen at Hart River. In Double-A football, already at halftime. Grand Forks Central leading Fargo South 27-17. In the second quarter, Kindred leads Red River 22-0. Central Cass hosts Wahpeton. Minot North at St. Mary's. Devils Lake at home against Jamestown. Watford City at Dickinson. AAA. Late second quarter, Fargo Shanley leads West Fargo 15-14. Also in the second quarter, West Fargo Horace 20, Fargo North 7. Late first quarter, Bismarck Century up 10-0 on Mandan. West Fargo Cheyenne at Fargo Davies. Williston hosting Bismarck Legacy, and Bismarck Highs at Minot. And in 9-man football tonight, Hatton Northwood is on the road to Maple River. That should be a good game. Hatton Northwood 2-3, Maple River 2-2 on the year. Enderlin is at Richland tonight. A couple of teams looking for their first victory of the season. Widemer Lidgerwood at Hankinson. Griggs McCoda at home against Lemoore Litchfield Marion. Top-ranked New Rockford Cheyenne Maddock is at Midway Minto. St. John at North Border. Four Winds travels to Cavalier. Larimore is at home against Nelson County. Alexander will be at Surrey. Actually, they're at halftime. Alexander's already up 30-0 over Surrey. Divine County taking on Ned Rose. That's at Ned Rose. Dunseith at Lewis and Clark. Mohall Lansford Sherwood at Kenmare Bowbells. TGU hosting West Hope Newburgh Glenbird. New Salem Omon's at Linton HMB. Hettinger County at Grant County Flasher tonight. Kidder County's at Beach. Napoleon Gackle Streeter is up in the fourth quarter, 48-8 on Hettinger Scranton. And Richard and Taylor Hebron is at Standing Rock. And that rounds out all of the games going on around the state tonight. Temperature-wise, we're up near 80 degrees, Jim, and looks like tomorrow for Farmers Bowl and Homecoming, it's going to be about 72, and very nice weather with one caveat. We'll be talking to Rocky Larson, the Comets coach, on the pregame tomorrow, and he said the only thing would have been to have snow for Arizona Christian coming up here. But that aside, it's going to be very nice for football.
Yeah, I don't think anybody else would have liked that. But,
no.
Yeah, I get what he's saying. But, yeah, beautiful, beautiful weather. I don't think anybody's complaining about it around here. It'll cool off a little bit here as the sun is starting to dip now, and we got the lights on, and should be a good night for football.
Temperature by about the end of this game should be about 67, it looks like, 66 somewhere in there, so not too bad. A little bit of a breeze from, I believe, the south, maybe southwest.
Right, that could play a factor. It was windy most of the day today, but it seems like it's calming down a little bit. But that could affect some punts. Something to watch at as we get going here. But it's not too bad right now.
Let's talk about the field conditions here at Droneberg Field. The field report brought to you on KMAV, both on radio and on video, by Jacobson Brothers. Jasper's a guy to call at Jacobson Brothers. His number is 701-430-1380. You can go to the website, jacobsonbros.com. Jim, I hear they do all kinds of great things 4 seasons out of the year, and got fall cleanup coming up.
Absolutely. I noticed that change here around town, too. The leaves are starting to fall a little bit. They can slow down, but if you need help with that, need help with the gutters, get on that list. They'll get you taken care of. Him and his crew are very good about keeping the places up. You notice them around town, that little sign, they really a noticeable difference when they're taking care of it. Looks really good.
Of course, we're at Droneberg Field, so it almost sounds like a broken record, but the turf here is wonderful, and if it were grass, Jacobson Brothers would do a great job on it.
They could, yeah, but right now they just got to worry about turf and pellets.
Yeah, which they did. They put a whole bunch of pellets down right before the first game of the year.
Yeah, 14,000 pounds or something of it
and
that. So
that was Jasper and his crew as well.
Yep. So a little bit of everything. I know they built fences a couple years ago for you.
They did,
you make it up. They can probably do it.
Landscaping.
That's right. They can probably do it.
Snow removal at some point.
Billy probably doesn't get him to do the laundry, but we can work on that.
Maybe once in a while. Well, we got about a minute and a half left on the clock, and then we'll have the lineups in the national anthem. Let's take a time out here on KMAV as we've got the Patriots and the Jaguars coming up.
Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from Valley Land Investments. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, their agents are here to help you. Call 701-543-3380. Go online to view their listings at valleylandinv.com or search Valley Land Investments on Facebook. Again, best of luck from Valley Land Investments, your hometown agents. Lunchtime, supper, or for a snack, any time is a great time to stop at the pizza shop in Mayville. Choose from taste-tempting pizza, chicken, subs, burgers, and more, plus all your favorite beverages. Dine in or call 786-3273 to place a carry-out order. For great food, service, and atmosphere, it's the Pizza Shop in Mayville.
Make it Mayville. Whether you're just getting started or finalizing your choice, we make it easy. Navigating scholarships, applications, and which majors and minors are available, it can all be overwhelming. You have goals, we have options on campus and online, and we will guide you through each step. Make it Mayville. Your success starts here. Learn more at Mayville State today.
Successful teams need a place to practice. When the weather doesn't cooperate or teams need extra swings, the Mayport Youth Center provides both the Mayport CG High School and summer baseball and softball teams with an indoor facility, including batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the Mayport Youth Center is home to Mayport Ice Dog Hockey. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center. Jaguars lined up right in front of us here along the 50-yard line. See Cole Short from the banner taking a picture from the end. Mayport CG lined up coming out from the end zone on the west side. Northern Cass won the coin toss and deferred, so Mayport CG will receive. Patriots will defend the west end zone. Let's take a look at the starting lineups brought to you by ChristianCarsOnline.com. For the home team, actually the start of the visiting team, the Northern Cass Jaguars on defense here. Jaguars will go on defense with, I have my sheet here. At nose guard is Caden Williams. Of course, I don't have numbers on the two deep, so I got to try to reference here. Caden Williams is a senior.
Number 54.
Yeah, defensive ends are Brody Vanderwall, he's a junior. Luke Walski is a junior. Linebackers are Parker Zeski, Trevor Lee, Brooks Crockett, and Carter Grandelin. Miles Freilich and Hunter Kimmett are the cornerbacks. Brody Zeski at a strong safety and Chris Hoyland at a free safety. Tyler Ustead, the head coach, assisted by Nate Meyer. The Finley Motors Superstore in Mayville is your local authorized Line-X dealer. Line-X spray-on bed liners provide unmatched protection for your vehicle with the toughest, boldest, and most durable bed liners on the market. Expertly sprayed by highly trained technicians, you can rest assured it's been done right. Line-X bed liners are designed to meet the needs of every truck owner, whether you're a farmer, hunter, contractor, or weekend warrior, and they carry a lifetime warranty. Line-X, real, serious protection at Finley Motors Superstore in Mayville. Defensively, Mayport CG, they will start Jade Larson. He's a freshman. He had a cornerback. Logan Nielsen is a junior linebacker. Braden Cairns a senior cornerback. Connor Doctor's a junior cornerback. Corbin Schreiner is a senior linebacker. Brogan Erickson a freshman linebacker. Maddox Mock is a junior linebacker. On the D line, you got Sam Weaver, Caden Crawford, Justin Verwest, and Spencer Jacobson. Patriots couple players out. Sawyer McGillis sounded like out for the year, and Noah DeBano is out at least for tonight. Patriots are coached by Adam Sola and assisted by Kellen Engett, Ben Gates, and Cade Elliott. Patriots are 0-5. Jaguars are 3-2. Lineups brought to you by ChristianCarsOnline.com. Chris Larson on public address. Getting everyone introduced. They're going to have the national anthem. We'll be back for the opening kickoff.
Are
you ready to sell your home, or maybe you're looking to buy a certain type of home? Give Viking Insurance and Realty a call. Carla Tickerson, Mandy Klossner, and Terry Clable can assist you with the sale of your house. Your home will not be only listed on the Viking Insurance and Realty website, but also with Realtor.com, a multiple listing service. Carla, Mandy, and Terry can also help you find a new home. For your insurance, see Brian for quotes on home, auto, and farm insurance. That's Viking Insurance and Realty.
Good luck from everyone at Napa Auto Parts in Mayville. Remember to stock up on all the parts, accessories, and tools you'll need to keep you up and running. They have chains, hydraulic oil, heavy-duty parts, and more. And it's not too early to prepare for winter weather. Check out their selection of RV antifreeze, spark plugs, booster cables, windshield wiper blades, and a complete line of batteries to meet your needs. They are also an authorized UPS drop-off location. Good luck from everyone at Napa Auto Parts in Mayville.
What's going on today? I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassi Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems, or are you working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
Yeah, I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they will come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Grocery stock up this week in Miller's Fresh Food. Hunt's pasta sauce, 24-ounce can. Select varieties get 2 for $3. Manwich Sloppy Joe sauce, 15 to 16-ounce size. Select varieties, 2 for $3. At Miller's Fresh Foods, Mayville, Hatton, Cooperstown, Hillsborough, Northwood, Larimore.
Again, Northern Cass won the toss, and they deferred, so they will kick to the Patriots to get this one going. Patriots will defend the west end zone to open the ball game. Patriots wearing red, white numerals, navy pants. Northern Cass wearing the white with the black numerals trimmed in gold. Black pants trimmed in white and gold. Patriots coming off a 32-0 loss at Valley City. Northern Cass coming off a 6-0 win over Hillsborough Central Valley. Nielsen and Karen are back to return for the Patriots. Miles Freilich, a senior, he will kick it off here for the Jags. And there's the kick. Bobbled at the 20, still having trouble, and down on his knees, Nielsen, and then he gets bowled over after he's already ruled down. But Patriots will have it there, 1st and 10. At least they were able to keep possession.
Yep, that's the key to start the game there. And now hopefully they'll work on some of the things Coach talked about, getting started early here. It's always good on Friday when we're playing football.
That's right. You got that right. They're going to mark it at the 20-yard line, so Mayport CG will start there. Double wing set, one man in the backfield, handed to Nielsen. Finds a nice opening, and he's going to have, looks like a first down.
Yeah, that was a beauty of a first run there.
He'll take 10 yards on the first play of the game, no doubt about that, actually.
Looks like the Patriots are going to go fast here.
Yeah, they are. So a quick first down for the Patriots. Connor Doctor, quarterback, handing off again, but this time Nielsen not going to get that 10 yards. He's going to get about 1 yard to make it 2nd and 9.
Nielsen on the carry. No gain on the play. Taken down by a host of Jaguars.
Yep, 2nd and 9 it'll be, so about a 1 yard gain. Nielsen with 2 early carries. Patriots will get lined up here again. They go with 1 man in the backfield, 2-wing setup. Their handoff for Nielsen, who gets that nice running start, and he's going to pick up about 3 more to make it 3rd and 6 from the 34. 3 carries, 14 yards. So far it's been Logan Nielsen 3 times.
Yeah, they're trying to pull their guards to get a little lead blocker in there and make it a nice little hole. He's just going to have to hit a little quicker.
3rd and 6 from the 34-yard line. Doctor hands off. Nielsen to his left. Got a yard, maybe 2. Yeah, give him 2 yards to the 36. Not going to be enough for a first down. It'll be 4th and 4. 10:26 to go in the first quarter. So we are just underway. High school football tonight on 105.5 KMAV FM, Mayville, Portland. Online at KMAV.com, both audio and video coverage. Doctor with the punt. Again, Dabano is out. Taken at the 35. Freilich, 40. 45 as he spins his way out of bounds. About a 10-yard or return or so for Freilich. So Mayport CG unsuccessful on their first drive. Northern Cass will have the football. They'll set it down at their own 45-yard line. Nice starting field position for the Jaguars. Jaguars didn't score until about a minute to go against Hillsborough Central Valley and picked up the win 6-0. Burrows had a shot as time was winding down and even threw it to the end zone but overthrew it. Twins left. Now they're going to line guys up on the left side. And a run up the middle. Going to get about 3, maybe 4 yards here on the carry for
Mock.
Parker Zeski.
Yeah, Mock was the first one there.
About 3 yards there for Zeski. Got Parker Zeski at a running back. Hudson Rachel will be the quarterback. Couple of receivers right side. Shotgun set on 2nd and 7. Play action. Rachel, short pass to the right side for Brooks Crockett. And he's got himself a first down. Nice little play there.
Yeah, it was a nice little rollout by the quarterback, and he had that running back there as kind of a blocker, but made a little quick dump pass to him, and there was really nobody there covering him. Good pass and catch.
About 14-yard completion for the first down. First catch for Crockett. First down for Northern Cass. Jaguars line up 3 receivers left side. And a single receiver right from the pistol as they try to hand off, and nothing going on this play. No gain, maybe 1 yard loss for Zeski, in fact.
Yeah, he was hit right away there by Crawford.
A couple times we heard Maddox Mock's name defensively, getting the stop. 8.5 to go first quarter. Jaguars on offense first time, no score. They've got 3 receivers left, 1 right. Pistol set, 2nd and 11 from the Patriot 39. And it's an option. They're going to throw a screen pass, caught left side, stiff arm. And Freilich is finally brought down, but not before a first down. So a couple first downs on the drive for Northern Cass.
It's that option that Coach Sola was talking about. He could have run that there, but he had a receiver open, dumped it off another little short, high percentage pass. Pick up that first down again.
That'll go for 16 yards. 1st and 10 for the Jaguars from the Patriot 23-yard line, under 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. And we had players moving, jumping across for Mayport CG. So it'll be a 5-yard gain for the Jaguars. First penalty on the Patriots. First and 5. Now the Jaguars are in the red zone. Pistol set, couple receivers left. It's Christopher Hoyland and Miles Freilich to the left side. Rachel under pressure. Quarterback
Nice
sack. Verwest, he kind of jumped on that previous play, the 5-yard penalty, but he redeemed himself and then some. A big loss for the Jaguars.
Yeah, he sure did. He was quite upset at himself for jumping off sides. He definitely made up for it there.
Loss of 10 on the play, 2nd and 15.
Bring that back to about the 27 for a 9-yard loss. 2nd and 14 for the Jaguars. Pistol set here. 2 receivers left, 1 right. They'll hand off. Stiff arm by Zeski. Gets out to the edge, now cuts back inside. 20, 15, dances away to his left, and he's down and around the 10-yard line. He sure made a lot happen on that play and a first down for the Jaguars.
That was the beauty of a cutback to go back to center field, and Patriots just over-pursued it.
3rd first down of the Northern Cass drive. Down at the 9-yard line, run of about 18 for Zeski. Gives him 20 even on 3 carries. Pistol set, handoff, Zeski right side, a lot of room, out to the edge. Stutter step just a little bit, and he got tangled there. Now you get a flag after the play. He was brought down by Braden Karen.
So that kind of holding category.
Yeah, it would seem that way. Flag sitting at about the 6-yard line.
Yep, they're bringing it back, yep.
So they'll walk it off and see where they set that. About the 17. So they got about 2 yards gained on the play before the penalty occurred. 10-yard penalty on Northern Cass on the holding. 6:20 to go first quarter, no score. Jaguars will have the football at the Mayport CG 17-yard line. 1st and goal from the 17. Man in motion left to right. Handed off straight ahead. Pushing his way is Trevor Lee. And we'll get about maybe 5. Yeah, to the 12-yard line.
Give to number 33, Trevor Lee.
That's his first carry.
Number 52, Maddox Mott.
5:40 to go. Here in quarter number 1. No score. Northern Cass on their first drive on offense. Patriots punted on their first drive. Twins wide left, receiver right. Handed off again for Lee, and he's brought down by Verwest immediately.
Lee on the carry.
Looks like they might have given him 1 yard to the 11. So about a 1-yard gain for Trevor Lee. 3rd and goal from about the 11. Clock winding down, 5 minutes to go in the opening quarter. High school football tonight on KMAV. Craig Keating and Jim Morowski and Chris Larson joining us again at halftime and in the postgame later on. Pass goes left side, picked off at the goal line. Doctor gets tried to get around a man, but got brought down around the 15-yard line. But Doctor with a catch from the goal line, double coverage by the Patriots, and they get the interception.
That was a great defensive stand by Mayport there.
Certainly was. And it's those kind of things, especially early in the game, might be able to give you a shot in the arm. You never know. So the turnover, 4:42 to go. First quarter, Mayport CG will be on offense from the 16-yard line. Hand off, trying to push ahead. Out to about the 20-yard line. Not quite the 20 for Logan Nielsen. We've seen him carry the ball now 5 times. Football will be set at the 19. It'll be 2nd and 7, a 3-yard gain. Logan Nielsen's got 19 yards unofficially on 5 carries. Ball at the 19, 2nd and 7 for the Patriots. Under 4.5 to go first quarter, scoreless game. So they hand off. Nielsen gets spun around to the 25 before he's brought down. Close to a first down. It will be a first down.
Yep. Seems like that counter going back left has been working fairly decent for him tonight so far.
First down.
Second first down for Mayport CG. They'll set it at the 27 for a gain of 8. So far, Logan Nielsen, 6 carries. Patriots have not given the ball to anybody else. So 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. Double wing set, handed off. Nielsen, and he's met very early. It looks like no gain.
Nielsen, the ball carrier, taken down by number 8, Brooks Crockett.
And it will be no gain, so first gain of no yardage for Logan Nielsen. 7 carries, 27 yards. Single receiver right side is Lucas Rayner. Pistol set. You got a couple receivers tight on the left side. Doctor looking at taking himself. Try to cut back up, and he's going to suffer about a 1-yard loss.
Like number 4 made the first initial hit there.
Parker Zeski. Be a loss of 1 for the quarterback. Patriots are facing 3rd and 11. They had to punt at the end of their first drive. 2:52 to go here in the first quarter. No score. Receiver wide left, couple receivers short to the right side. Out of the pistol, back to throw. Looking. Now firing left side, and he hangs on. Rayner gets the catch at the Northern Cass 49 for a Patriot first down. Nice third down conversion.
Absolutely. The lineman definitely gave him time that he needed to try to make something happen there. And beautiful pickup of a first down.
Put it right at midfield, 24-yard completion. Patriots with their 3rd first down. Both teams have 3 first downs thus far. Ball at midfield, 1st and 10. Handed off, Nielsen right side. He's met by about 3 or 4 Jaguars there.
Good lean forward, though, there. He ended up getting a couple yards out of it when he got hit at the line of scrimmage, so but he keep moving forward.
Saw Christopher Hoyland, among others, involved in the play, stopping Logan Nielsen for about a 2-yard gain. 8 times already, Jim, that Nielsen's carried the ball.
Yeah, he's going to end up being the workhorse tonight, and so far, so good. I mean, he's looking pretty decent.
Minute 40 to go, first quarter. Scoreless game. 2nd and 8 for the Patriots from the Jaguar 48-yard line. Under center this time. Doctor pitches it out. Nielsen trying to find some room to his right, and it closed pretty quickly. Bottom of the pile, you got Hoyland. Crockett was in there.
Nielsen, the ball carrier.
No gain. 29 yards on 9 carries for Nielsen. Next play will happen with under a minute to go in the first quarter. The quarter's kind of moved right along.
It has, quick, yep.
Haven't had a whole lot of passing anyway. I say that, maybe the Patriots are due for one. Shotgun set. Looking, pass left side, and incomplete. That was intended for Nielsen. That was actually the 2nd attempt for the Patriots. They had that completion to Rayner not that long ago.
Yep, good defense there by number 1, Hunter. Kemet come in and knock that out of the way.
So it'll be 4th and 8 for Mayport CG. Clock stops with 46 seconds to go in the quarter.
Kind of a different looking formation here on.
And they'll boot it. Nobody back for Northern Cass. So this one's going to bounce around and down at about the 10 by Rayner.
Yeah, good punt.
Patriots will take that all day long. If you're not going to get points, at least get a good punt out of it. So Northern Cass will be back on offense. It'll be their 2nd time. They're going to mark it at about the 11-yard line with 37 seconds to go in the opening quarter.
Well, Northern Cass didn't have anybody back with that formation. Patriots came out, and you weren't quite sure if they were going to punt it or if they were going to try to go for it, because that's in that kind of field where you never know with Coach Sola. Sometimes he'll go for that, and but nobody was back, so it makes it a nice punt. Now they got to work really hard to try to get upfield here.
So there we go, 1st and 10 from the 11. Got a couple receivers left side, do the Jaguars. Hunter Reachel, the quarterback. As he hands it off, a spin move for Zeski, and he's brought down a couple of yards anyway.
Taken down by number 66, Justin Verwest, second down.
I'm guessing that's going to get us to the quarter here. They don't seem like they're in a hurry.
Very well could. Zeski's going to get 2 yards there and puts him at 24 on 5 carries.
Well, maybe they're going to try.
5 seconds to go in the quarter. They'll try to line up.
Yeah, no, it's going to run it out.
Yep, they're not going to make it. So a scoreless first quarter. ChristianCarsOnline.com scoreboard and Chad's Excavating scoreboard. No score between the Patriots and the Jaguars.
Fast and cheap may be okay for buying a burger, but it's not the way to buy insurance. That's why Farmers Union insurance agents do things just a little different. We know what your vehicle and home mean to you, and we'll talk with you face to face to get you the right coverage at the right price. Because we're not satisfied until you are. Different? You bet. Farmers Union Insurance. Simply different.
See Jason Walzwick and Kurt Larrow in Findlay.
Not all products underwritten by Farmers Union Insurance.
Growers, are you thinking about investing in a drain tile project? Chad's Excavating out of Mayville can handle that. Drain tile will improve and increase yields for generations to come. And with free detailed estimates and over 40 years of combined success, Chad and his team will provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today at 701-430-0182. Again, that's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, 701-430-0182. Helping farmers grow. All right, get ready for the second quarter, and no score here between the Patriots and the Jaguars.
Yeah, I would think Adams got to be happy with that. I mean, you know, with them beating Hillsboro, and you know, that's, you know, we still didn't get the start that I think coach is wanting to get things, but we're looking decent, and you know, we're running the ball quite well. I've been happy with the way the line's been keeping up, because the Jaguars do have some big fellas on their line, so
they do.
I think coach has got to be happy with this first quarter for sure.
See if they can build on that. Jaguars right now are backed up at their own 13-yard line. 2nd and 8 as we start quarter number 2.
If they get a couple stops here, this could flip the field for the Patriots and get them some good field, you know, good starting position here. It's really what they need.
Twins right for Northern Cass. Receiver left. Crockett's going to line up at the left end. I'll turn and hand off. Zeski had a couple of blockers, and he's going along the sideline, and really had about one man to beat, but he got pushed out of bounds. Pushed out by Connor Doctor.
He's definitely has a different gear. He's got a different speed. He hit that corner, and like you said, if he wouldn't have got hit out, he was gone.
So they're going to mark it at the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 20. Biggest run by far for Zeski. Well, not by far. He had an 18-yard carry. He's got 44 on 6 carries. From the 33 on first down. Got a couple receivers right, one receiver left. Pistol set. Reachel hands off. Zeski finds a little bit of a seam and gets to across the 40. We do have a flag back at the line of scrimmage. There is a flag sitting actually about the 32-yard line, so about a yard behind the line of scrimmage.
There's a flag on the play.
And it will be holding, so that's going to back things up. 10 yards. Second Jaguar penalty totaling 20 yards. As they walk it off the 10, make it 1st and 20. Ball the 23-yard line. Just underway in the second quarter. No score here. 11:35 to go, second quarter. Jaguars backed up on 1st and 20. Couple receivers to the left, one wide right. Reachel rolling out and gets away from a tackler. Now he's going to throw it along the sideline, and it was caught and staying in bounds is Freilich, and finally brought down about midfield. Boy,
That was a heck of a catch, wasn't it?
You got it.
Absolutely.
Good for the first down, Northern Cats.
Just what the Jaguars wanted there, just what the doctor ordered, if you will.
That's right. You know, when they do that drill, you know, every day, I'm sure, you're trying to catch that at a high point, and he definitely caught it right at the high point. That's the reason why the coaches do that drill. Beautiful pass and catch.
I got him for 26 on the completion, Rachel to Freilich. And another Jaguar first down, second of the drive, 5 on the night. First and 10 for the Jags at the 49-yard line as they go to Lee on the carry to the right side and gets about a yard. Maybe not even that. Might be no
Schreiner
gain.
came up finally out of that linebacker position and made himself known there pretty well.
We'll call that no gain. It'll be second and 10. 6 yards for Trevor Lee on the night. Be right back here tomorrow. We've got Mayville State football. 1:30 pregame, 2 o'clock kick as the Comets host Arizona Christian. It's got to be the first time that they're meeting. Long trip for Arizona Christian to come up here. Pistol set on second down. Back to throw. Quick pass right side caught by Crockett. Brooks Crockett dives his way, trying to get that first down. I think he did. That's a heads-up play there, Jim.
It was, and he launched himself. He got into that extra 3 yards to pick up that first down.
They'll go for 11. 4 for 5 passing for Richo for 67 yards. Crockett 2 catches, 25 yards. The only blemish for Richo at quarterback would be the interception he threw on the first drive.
He's getting the ball out quick. You know, the Patriots are trying to send some guys in different blitzing, and he's taking what they're giving him and dumping it real quick and getting some good yards out of it.
First and 10, Jaguars, the Patriot 40. 9:36 to go, second quarter, no score. Handed off up the middle goes Crockett, and he's brought down for about a 2-yard gain before Verwest got to him. Justin Verwest on the stop. Give him 3, second and 7. First carry for Brooks Crockett. So he's got 1 carry and 2 receptions thus far. Ball at the 37-yard line. 9 minutes to go even here in the second quarter. They keep it. Patriots are fooled and a huge opening. There goes the quarterback down to the 20, 15, and down around the 10-yard line. Patriots thought it was handed off. It was not, and he kept it and had a huge hole.
Yeah, it goes back to what Coach Sola was talking about before the game about the option, and they've been going to that fullback and faked it to him, and Patriots thought for sure he had it, and he did not. Off to the races.
27 yards on the carry for Richo, quarterback keeper. First and goal from the 10. So they hand off, big push there for Crockett, who gets across the 5-yard line before getting stopped on the play. Looks to be about the 3, so it'll be second and goal at the 3-yard line. 7 yards there for Brooks Crockett, gives him 10 total.
Second and goal, ball at the 3.
Jaguars knocking on the door here, trying to get the lead. 8:05 remaining in the first half. Pistol set, 2 backs lined up behind the quarterback. Richo hands off. Crockett pushes his way. Touchdown. 3-yard run for Brooks Crockett. He didn't have any carries until the last part of this drive, and he's got 13 yards on the ground now, and he gets a touchdown out of 3 yards. Northern Cass, they complete, Jim, an 89-yard drive.
That was a long field. That was it. He's a bigger kid. He's not tall. He's 5'9", but he's 200 pounds. So they're flipping around their backs a little bit and giving little different looks, and he's not one that's going to go down easy.
So 6-0 Jaguars, 7:48 to go, second quarter. Kick is up, and the kick is just over the crossbar. Brody Zeski kicks the extra point, and Hoyland was the holder. ChristianCarsOnline.com scoreboard. Chad's Excavating scoreboard. 7:48 to go here in quarter number 2. It's 7-0 Jaguars.
We know you're on the move and like the convenience of being able to do your business when it's convenient for you. Hi, this is Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank. We may be the oldest state bank in North Dakota, but that doesn't mean we haven't transformed with the times, especially when it comes to helping you with your banking needs. We offer leading-edge online and mobile banking services that make it easier for you to do your banking 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We understand you are always on the go. Choose a bank that goes with you no matter where you are. The Goose River Bank, strong community, member FDIC.
At Eyes on Broadway and Rexine Family Eye Care, we know that all lenses are not the same. Whether you are working at a screen all day, driving at night, or enjoying the outdoors, the right lens can make all the difference. Our expert opticians take the time to understand your lifestyle and recommend the perfect lens and coating for your unique needs.
Set up an appointment with Dr. Michael Rexine or myself, Dr. Vanessa Manlove, at michaelrexine.com, with locations in both Fargo and Mayville.
I promise you will see the difference.
Kickoff after the touchdown goes through the hands of Nielsen. He's going back to try to get it. Returns from the 15-yard line, and he's brought down inside the 20.
A little bit of a line drive of a kick and hard to handle.
Well, Northern Cass, they went 89 yards, and they scored on a 3-yard run by Brooks Crockett, and the extra point was kicked in by Brody Zeski. So 7-0, Northern Cass has the lead. Patriots on offense. They'll be at the 20-yard line, 7:40 to go in the second quarter. Patriots so far, one pass completion from Doctor to Rayner. Doctor is a 1-yard loss on the ground, and Logan Nielsen 9 carries. Patriots on offense for the third time. As they hand off. Out on the edge. Nielsen's brought down. No gain. Tackled by Parker Zeski on the play. So 2nd and 10 here for Mayport CG. 10th carry for Logan Nielsen. I've got him for 29 yards. Ball remains at the 20-yard line. I'll be back here next Friday for Mayport CG football. Patriots will host the Lisbon Broncos. Doctor, a delayed handoff. And a short gain for Logan Nielsen. Like you said, he's going to be the workhorse tonight. 2-yard gain.
And he's going to need some help with the linemen there. You know, the Northern Cass coach talking about that. You know, their line holds them up and lets their linebackers flow, and that's exactly what's happening right now. Is their linebackers are just flying around.
3rd and 8 at the 22. Shotgun set. Looking. Connor Doctor as he rolls out to his right. Throws it along the sideline. It's picked off. Picked off by Brody Zeski, who then stepped out of bounds. And it's Northern Cass football. So the Jaguars, well, they're going to have really good field position to start the drive. 6:16 to play in the second quarter, and the Jaguars up 7-0. Football will be at the 37 of the Patriots. So they'll talk about it here. Play clock down to 20. Got a couple receivers right side, one left. Out of the pistol. Hunter Reachel back to throw. Now he's going to take it himself to his left toward the first down markers. He made a dive for it. I'm not sure if he got it.
Well, he slipped there on the turf, it looked like. I don't know if he quite got there, but it was a good decision for him to take off. The Patriots had good coverage in the D-backs. There was really nobody open, nowhere for him to go. And he felt the pressure coming from the Patriots linemen getting there. So
turns into an 8-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 2 for the Jaguars. .6:07 to go in the first half. Again out of the pistol. He'll turn it hand off. Running to his right. Zeski wanted to get it out to the edge and have the first down to about the 25, 24, somewhere in that vicinity. Big gain of 5. Boy, I thought we'd get a reprieve from the flies the last time we were in this press box, but no, it stayed warm, and the bugs are liking it.
They're thick, yep.
Clock rolling, 5:40 to go here in the second quarter. Jaguars a 7-0 lead on the Patriots. Jaguars 3-2. Patriots are 0-5. Twins right, one left. Pistol set, looking. Rachel. And he was hit as he threw it. He still gets the completion. Crockett made the catch and then was brought down on the play by Jade Larson. But Justin Verwest almost got to the quarterback.
Right, it's been the last few times. Verwest is right there.
Brooks Crockett with the reception. Gain of about, I believe that was about 11. Five minutes to go in the half. 1st and 10 at about the 13 as the Jaguars are in the Patriots' territory once again in the red zone.
Fumble.
And I don't know if he meant to hand it off to Lee, and there's trouble on the exchange or what happened there, but the quarterback, Reacher, got back on it.
They got pretty lucky there that he was right on it. Loss of a couple.
Loss of 3 on the play brings up 2nd down and 13.
Ball will be back at about the 16-yard line to make it 2nd and 13. I've got 23 yards for Reachel unofficially. Patriots trying to get a stop here. They've already picked off a pass in the red zone tonight. Reachel, he's going to loft one to the right corner. He gets his man for a touchdown.
Number 8, Crockett.
Brooks Crockett, he caught it in stride. 16-yard completion. And the Jaguars go up 13-0 with 4:02 to go in the second quarter. Much shorter drive this time for the Jaguars. They went 37 yards.
Yeah, unfortunately that pick comes back to haunt real quick.
Brody Zeski for the extra point. Kick is good. So he's 2 for 2 on the extra point. 4:02 to play. Second quarter. ChristianCarsOnline.com scoreboard and the Chad's Excavating scoreboard. Jaguars lead the Patriots 14-0 on KMAV.
Steel Trail County Mutual Insurance was organized January 1st, 2006 with the merging of Farmers Mutual Insurance Company of Trail County and Steele County Farmers Mutual Insurance Company. Steel Trail County Mutual Insurance Company's aim is to provide high-quality, low-cost insurance products to farm, ranch, and small-town residents in North Dakota. Contact Steel Trail County Mutual Insurance for more information, 524-1524, or visit their website at steeltrail.com.
ChristianCarsOnline.com has everything from cars, trucks, SUVs, Polaris and Can-Am off-road, golf carts, enclosed and flatbed trailers, and even Harley-Davidsons. They've made it easy for you to buy from all their dealerships on ChristianCarsOnline.com. The buying experience has never been easier. ChristianCarsOnline.com carries almost every major brand in one place. To find your next vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, golf cart, or off-road unit, just visit ChristianCarsOnline.com. We make it easy.
37-yard drive capped off on a 16-yard pass completion. The Jaguars trying to see if they can get an onside kick. Man, who's going to get the football? Jaguars.
They came up with it, yeah.
Wow. How big is that? You get up 14-0, and I don't think anyone thought that maybe they would do that, but it sure worked out. So the onside kick, and Northern Cass will get the football back. I mentioned 37-yard drive. It was capped off on a 16-yard pass completion. Crockett from Reachel, and then Brody Zeski with the extra point kick to make it 14-0 Jags. 3:57 to go, second quarter. From the 44, the Patriots. Jaguars, another nice field position. Now they're going to take a timeout. So they want to talk it over. 3:57 to play in the second quarter. Timeout brought to you on KMAV by Viking Insurance and Realty in Mayville. Jaguars lead at 14-0.
For more than 55 years, United Grain has ensured success for all by uniting our producers, suppliers, and customers to nourish the world safely and reliably. As a trusted partner, we're here to help you succeed this harvest season. Bring your corn, soybeans, and spring wheat to our Mayville elevator, where fast unloads, friendly faces, and reliable service help keep your operation moving. Call United Grain 701-935-5203 to set up to receive cash bids. We're proud to serve our growers and the heart of North Dakota farming.
Jaguars called the timeout. That was their first. Jaguars with the ball after the onside kick recovery. 14-0 Northern Cass. 3:57 to go in the first half. Man in motion left to right into the backfield. Reachel wants to air one down the right side. Crockett's wide open. He reaches out. He's got it 10-5. Gets pushed toward the end zone, and he's in for a touchdown. Just barely got in. A 44-yard strike, and the timeout. Jaguars drew up a beautiful play.
That's two passes in a row. He was kind of hit right in stride, and beautiful pass, and then Crockett did the extra work to get into the end zone.
And Brooks Crockett, I've got him at 96 yards receiving. He's caught 5 passes, 2 for touchdowns. Back-to-back plays on offense that have gone for touchdowns between Reachel and Crockett. So 20-0 Jaguars, 3:48 to go second quarter. And Brody Zeski is already 2 for 2 on the extra point. He'll try it again. Kick is up, and the kick is wide right. 3:48 to go before halftime. ChristianCarsOnline.com scoreboard. Chad's Excavating scoreboard. It's 20-0 Jaguars.
Paulson Gravel of Mayville offers a variety of services, including graveling, dirt hauling, site preparation, demolition, and snow removal. They can gravel your township or county road and driveway. Paulson Gravel hauls clay, black dirt, sand, and different sized rock. In the winter, they provide snow removal and salting sanding services for parking lots and driveways. Call Paulson Gravel 786-2019 or 430-0202. Serving Trail County for over 30 years, Paulson Gravel Service of Mayville.
Working on a couple of do-it-yourself projects? Mayport Hardware Hank downtown Mayville can help you. They have tools for every project, a vast variety of paint, and a whole lot more, from nuts to bolts. You'll find it all at Mayport Hardware Hank downtown Mayville.
You've got a lot more going for you with Hank Hardware Hank.
So the Jaguars, they complete a 44-yard drive after recovering the onside kick. They get a 44-yard completion, Reachel to Crockett. Extra point kick failed. 20-0 Jaguars, 3:48 to go before the half. Return here for the Patriots up to about the 33-yard line. Logan Nielsen on the return.
Nielsen return and take him out by number 5.
It's not going to get any easier next week for the Patriots with Lisbon coming to town. The Broncos traditionally have been pretty tough.
They have. It's been a long time since we've played them as well.
Yeah.
Remember, we used to all the time. But with all those transitions back and forth to north and south, has been a while.
Patriots at the 34. Doctor wants to throw right side. Caught. Nielsen hangs on after getting stopped by Miles Freilich.
Yeah, Miles came up and said hello real quick. He saw that one coming and kind of laid some wood, if you will.
Second down.
Looks like they'll mark it at the 37 for a gain of 4 on the pass completion. Second and long 6. Doctor back to throw. Looking to his left. Now cuts back up the middle. He's going to throw it to his right. Finds a man for a first down. Out at midfield. A spin move by Karen, and he's brought down at about the 45.
Brings up a Mayport CG.
Sure, it was a nice pass and catch, but boy, Doctor did everything he could to make sure that happened. That's a long throw across the field, too.
Yeah, it was. 17 yards as that one went. 45 yards on 3 completions for Connor Doctor. He's connected with 3 different receivers, Rayner, Nielsen, and now Kieran. Doctor looking downfield again. In trouble, scrambling to his right, and now he's going to run along the sideline and step out of bounds.
Yeah, he's doing very good. Doing what he needs to do.
Gain of about 3 or 4. Let's see where they set this exactly. About a 4-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 6. Ball will be at the 42 of the Jaguars. So 4-yard carry for Doctor. Second and 6 for the Patriots at the Northern Cass 42-yard line. 2:39 to go rather. Clock stop here in the second quarter. 20-0 Northern Cass. Back to throw. Doctor fires along the sideline, and it was a little bit out of reach. I believe that's Brogan Erickson. Yes, it was. The freshman. Intended for him, but a little bit out of reach. So it'll be 3rd down. Let's see, Doctor tonight, I've got him 3 for 6, 45 yards, and 1 interception. Clock stopped here, 2:34 to go before halftime. Play clock at 13. Patriots will get lined up. The shotgun, 3 receivers, and it's off the turf and picked back up. And a wobbly ball left side, it's picked off. Christopher Hoyland down the sideline, 35-30, 25-20, and finally brought down by Verwest. Hoyland on the pick and then goes a long way on the return.
The Doctor is just trying to make something happen, and he come right underneath it, and I don't think there's a whole lot he could do about that. He was just trying to make something happen. But yeah, what an extra run on that, and just about got there. But gosh, if it wouldn't have been for Verwest was hustling back down the field to make that stop.
So great play, Christopher Hoyland with the pick, acrobatic catch, and then went down the right sideline and all the way to the 19, and in the red zone is Northern Cass with 2:22 to go in the half, leading by 20. He'll hand off to Lee, left side. Lee is going to get wrapped up by Logan Nielsen for looks to be no gain. 4th carry for Trevor Lee, totaling 6 yards. Now Northern Cass will get the ball to start the second half. Jaguars are trying to see if they can get a touchdown before halftime. They have 2 timeouts remaining. Jaguars out of the huddle. Play clock down to 13. Game clock down to 1:43 and winding. 2 receivers left, 1 right, 1 in motion. Handed off Lee up the middle, and he'll push his way for a short gain, maybe 3. Looks to be about 3rd and 7 from the 16-yard line. So Trevor Lee on the carry, gain of about 3 yards. Jaguars are not in any hurry. Like I said, they've got a couple timeouts. They also don't want to give Mayport CG the ball back with much time left. Patriots have all their timeouts. 1:05 to go, second quarter. Jaguars up 20-0. Single receiver right. Freilich will line up along the left end. Hand off Lee, trying to push his way. Corbin Schreiner and a couple other Patriots in there trying to stop him. And he will get to about the 13-yard line for a gain of 3 yards. Looks to be 4th and 4 for the Jaguars from the Patriot 13-yard line. Half minute to play in the first half. Jaguars out of the huddle. Trying to see if they can get a first down, maybe a touchdown. Rachel out of the pistol. Clock down to 12 seconds. Back to throw, looking. Finds room to his left. Now he's going to throw toward the end zone. A dive, and it's out of reach for the intended receiver.
He's trying to get it there to Carter.
McCulloughy?
Yep.
McCulloughy? Incomplete.
Just about had it.
It was intended for the senior Carter McCulloughy. That was out of reach. He wasn't going to get that. So it's a turnover on downs. Mayport CG is going to have the football with 2 seconds in the half. Ball at their own 13. See what the Patriots decide to do. They're talking it over in the huddle, so that tells me it's probably not a kneel down. Looks like they want to try something. Receiver left, trips right. Try to spread things out a bit here. Potentially the last play of the half, and it's Bobble on the snap. Picked up. Doctor looking. He'll fire it to no one. I think just trying to avoid a turnover, and that does it for the half. We're at halftime. ChristianCarsOnline.com scoreboard and the Chad's Excavating scoreboard. It's Northern Cass 20, Mayport CG nothing. Our halftime report next.
Listen, do you hear that sound? Of course you don't. It's the sweet silence of safe, dependable propane heating your home. I should know. I'm the Cenex guy. Proud representation of efficient Cenex propane, as well as a symbol for the many fine Cenex fuels and lubricants that grant you all the energy you need to do all the things that need doing. Cenex, our energy comes through, and it's fantastic.
See your local Cenex guy at Farmers Union Oil in Portland.
Depend on the experienced team at Hub International to get the most out of your risk management strategy. Here's Corey McGillis.
Every year is different. We do want them to come in. We sit down, we will evaluate what they did, and then we'll look forward to this coming crop year and see if there's any changes that they should be making to best utilize their protection.
Hub International at Portland, Mayville, Edmore, Hatton, Buxton, and Mentor.
Local agents with global resources.
This is Jasper with Jacobson Brothers. Let's keep your lawn healthy all summer long with the fertilizer and weed control program. We offer not only fertilizer and weed control, but seasonal lawn care and landscaping for your home or business. So whether you are in Mayville, Portland, Golden Lake, Hatton, Hillsboro, any of the surrounding area, give me a call at 701-430-1380. Find us online at jacobsonbros.com.
No matter what season it is, you want to keep your vehicle in tip-top running condition. H.E. Everson Automotive Parts and Welding Supply in Mayville can help. They can find the exact product, part, or accessory that you need. H.E. Everson carries a full line of quality products at great prices. So whatever it is you're looking to get your vehicle running again, stop in at H.E. Everson Automotive Parts and Welding Supply in Mayville.
Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from Valley Land Investments. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, their agents are here to help you. Call 701-543-3380. Go online to view their listings at valleylandinv.com or search Valley Land Investments on Facebook. Again, best of luck from Valley Land Investments, your hometown agents. Lunchtime, supper, or for a snack, anytime is a great time to stop at the pizza shop in Mayville. Choose from taste-tempting pizza, chicken, subs, burgers, and more, plus all your favorite beverages. Dine in or call 786-3273 to place a carry-out order. For great food, service, and atmosphere, it's the pizza shop in Mayville.
Make it Mayville. Whether you're just getting started or finalizing your choice, we make it easy. Navigating scholarships, applications, and which majors and minors are available, it can all be overwhelming. You have goals, we have options on campus and online, and we will guide you through each step. Make it Mayville. Your success starts here. Learn more at Mayville State today.
Successful teams need a place to practice. When the weather doesn't cooperate or teams need extra swings, the Mayport Youth Center provides both the Mayport CG High School and summer baseball and softball teams with an indoor facility, including batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the Mayport Youth Center is home to Mayport Ice Dog Hockey. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
Well, they're honoring here the 1984 Mayport CG, or actually it would have been Mayville Portland Patriots back in '84. Pretty cool.
Absolutely.
There'll be a lot of folks coming in for Farmers Bowl / homecoming tomorrow. They're going to have like the 1990 team and some others.
Right, baseball as well. I think 98 or 99 baseball team as well. There was a lot of people on campus today walking around, a lot of alumni walking around, checking out the building, looking at all the new stuff in the bookstore area, and then looking from afar from Old Main and looking at all the drawings that are out there. It was neat to see a lot of people on campus today.
It's always nice this time of year, and the Farmers Bowl is going to bring a lot of people in. And like we talked earlier, Jim, just the weather-wise, having nice weather, which you never know in late September how that's going to turn out.
Not in North Dakota, you don't. But we've been pretty lucky over the last few years, and Farmers Bowl has turned into a big thing. Homecoming / Farmers Bowl. They've made that combination now the last couple of years, which I think was a good call. And I heard something to the extent that they sold 40 tailgating spots.
Jeez.
So there's a lot of people that are coming back. We've started to make that a tradition with myself and a whole bunch of buddies coming back, and so it's fun to do that and get out and grill and cheer them on as they hopefully beat Arizona Christian tomorrow.
Well, the Comets are trying to go to 4-1 tomorrow, which when's the last time Mayville State was 4-1?
I don't know that I've ever seen it since I've been here. I don't know. I'd have to look that up, I guess.
Yeah.
Probably maybe Schleeve's era.
Maybe, yeah.
I know they had a good run there when Coach Schlieve was the head coach, but beyond that, it would probably have been back into the 90s.
They were 3-2 last year, and then 4-2, but they weren't 4-1.
Yep.
I was looking with Coach Larson this morning, actually, about that and checking that out. So,
when was the last time you got to say, often, hey, another good win, Coach?
Yeah.
So you put a few in a row. That hasn't happened in a long time. So, Coach Larson and his staff have got the team going in the right direction. You got all the guys have bought in. You're seeing the guys in the weight room. You see them in the hallway. They're all having fun, and they just went and did that trip in California. Picked up the win out there. It's always good to go on a long trip and come back with a win. But I'm sure they all had a blast out there too. They got to go to a semi-pro baseball game and see some other things while they're out in California, and that's what it's all about. That's what high school sports is all about as well. As along with college sports, you get to have those memories, and the trips were half the fun. So that's what it's all about.
All the team building and everything. The only drawback is probably trying to keep up with schoolwork,
Right. They talked about that this year, with us changing conferences and how it's going to affect the students. But, our faculty, as you know, has been very good with working with the students. And the good thing is now, too, with Blackboard, which is a system that we use, they can do their homework when they're on the road as long as they have internet access. And so a lot of times they're traveling with Wi-Fi enabled buses. So they really don't have an excuse. It's with them, so that's the expectation that the coaches give to them. And then they also just have to learn how to communicate as an adult to let their professors know that they're going to be gone. And it's just really good. That's what I think Mayville State's kind of known for, that as well. From what I've heard, it's they're really enjoying it this year. The volleyball tonight is playing against Bismarck State. So there's just a lot of stuff going on, and looking to add programs. They officially we're adding cross country next year. So got that from Coach and then from because he's also the athletic director. Rocky is. So we're excited to get that, and hopefully we can start getting some recruits to check out Mayville State and be a part of that foundation of building that team up as well. So
absolutely. We'll get to some stats here in a bit, but let's go down to the field.
Chris Larson here with Coach Ustead from Northern Cass. Coach, you're up by 3 scores here at halftime. Your thoughts?
Yeah, we told the boys down there in the huddle that we can't be satisfied. That's not what great teams do. And the scoreboard 0-0 in the second half, And we don't want them to see an inch of breathing room. And we told the boys that we're playing like it's 0-0, and we just got to be better. A lot of guys are floating around. Looks like we're a little satisfied out there, and you can't do that because that's how you let teams back in the ball game. So second half message is don't be satisfied.
I thought that first quarter and most of the first half of the second quarter, just a defensive grind. What was the big change for you guys in that second quarter?
Yeah, that's kind of been our MO all year. On offense, we were moving the ball. We had an interception down there that the corner was kind of hidden, and I thought Hud made a great read, and I didn't see the corner either. So we were in scoring position, and we were just in control the whole half on offense. I wasn't really concerned. That's just kind of been our thing. We kind of get a feel what the defense is doing on O. On defense, they were flying around right away. They had some big runs to start, and then they're ready to play. So our boys stepped it up a little bit, and that's our explosive plays will happen, and the boys know that. It'll come. We just got to be patient, and it did.
I thought defensively, you guys really clamped down there at the end of the first half.
Yeah, and like I've said all year, our defensive staff has done a tremendous job with our D. We're just not satisfied right now with how our boys are going to the football, and that's something that's their one focus in the second half is they need all 11 hats to the ball, and like I said, there's no breathing room for Mayville.
Good luck, Coach.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Guys, back up to you.
Good.
All right, thanks, Chris. We are going to take a timeout, and we'll look at some numbers here.
Are you ready to sell your home, or maybe you're looking to buy a certain type of home? Give Viking Insurance and Realty a call. Carla Tickerson, Mandy Klossner, and Terry Clable can assist you with the sale of your house. Your home will not be only listed on the Viking Insurance and Realty website, but also with Realtor.com, a multiple listing service. Carla, Mandy, and Terry can also help you find a new home. For your insurance, see Brian for quotes on home, auto, and farm insurance. That's Viking Insurance and Realty.
Good luck from everyone at Napa Auto Parts in Mayville. Remember to stock up on all the parts, accessories, and tools you'll need to keep you up and running. They have chains, hydraulic oil, heavy-duty parts, and more. And it's not too early to prepare for winter weather. Check out their selection of RV antifreeze, spark plugs, booster cables, windshield wiper blades, and a complete line of batteries to meet your needs. They are also an authorized UPS drop-off location. Good luck from everyone at Napa Auto Parts in Mayville.
I mentioned if you're watching online, we had a malfunction with some equipment, and we got it figured out. So sorry we didn't have a score for you on screen, but if you were listening, you're supposed to have the volume turned up, Jim, right? I mean, they want to hear us.
I would hope so.
Yeah. So anyway, we got that all figured out, and that's on me. I know what happened, so we'll
either
do
way,
better
I was
next
going to
time.
blame it on you anyway, so it didn't matter. So thanks.
Totally my fault. But we got it figured out, and Northern Cass has a 20-0 lead. So let's look at the halftime summary. Northern Cass scored 89-yard drive. They got a 3-yard touchdown run out of Brooks Crockett. And then Brody Zeski kicked the extra point, made it 7-0 Jaguars. That came with 7:48 to go in the second quarter. There was no score after the first quarter of play. Jaguars score again, this time on a 63-yard drive. They get a 16-yard pass completion. Crockett from Hunter Reachel. Zeski kicked the extra point. Brody Zeski 2 for 2 at that point. 4:02 to go second quarter, 14-0. After an onside kick, Jaguars get the ball back. One play, 44-yard pass completion as Hunter Reachel found Brooks Crockett for the score. Kick failed. That came with 3:48 to go in the second quarter. And our halftime score, Northern Cass 20, Mayport CG nothing. For the Jaguars in the first half, unofficially, Parker Zeski ran the ball 7 times, 49 yards. Quarterback Reachel, 4 carries, 23. Got sacked once, also recovered a fumble. Trevor Lee, 6 carries, 12 yards. Brooks Crockett, 3 carries, 13 yards, and a rushing touchdown. Passing department, Reachel was 7 for 9. 138 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Brooks Crockett had 5 receptions, totaling 96 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Miles Freilich with 2 catches for 42 yards. How about Brooks Crockett? He's got a rushing touchdown and 2 receiving touchdowns.
He had a very good first half. Absolutely did.
Some more numbers, but first we're going to go down to Chris.
All right, joining me now, head coach of the Mayport CG Patriots, Adam Sola. Coach, your thoughts on the first half?
Mistakes. I mean, just a couple of mistakes, and it's better. Really, we didn't adjust a whole lot on the offense or the defensive side of things. We just need to not make those mistakes and do what we were working on all week.
You're down by 3 scores going into the third quarter. What do you need to change? What kind of adjustments to get the win here in the second half?
Honestly, we just need to carry out what we're supposed to do. We just have to drive the sled and make the holes. I mean, we're in the right spot. We're just not finishing. I mean, we've got to drive better. We've got to work on those types of things. And we have to make quicker decisions on the offensive side. On the defensive side, we just have to take care of our responsibilities, especially on those option things. We each have our roles, and we're just kind of struggling with that right now.
Good luck, Coach.
Thanks, Chris.
Guys, back upstairs.
All right, thank you very much, Chris. Let's go through some more numbers here while we have a moment. Went through the Jaguars numbers. For Mayport CG on the ground, Logan Nielsen, 11 carries, 31 yards. Quarterback Connor Doctor kept the ball twice for 3 yards. Passing, it was Doctor 3 for 7, 45 yards, 2 interceptions. Patriots had 3 receptions in the first half. 1 for Logan Rayner, 24 yards. 1 for Logan Nielsen, 4 yards. Lucas Rayner, rather, 24 yards. Logan Nielsen, 4 yards. And Braden Karen, 1 catch for 17 yards. Unofficially in the first half, Northern Cass ran for 97, passed for 138, a total offense of 235. Patriots 34 rushing, 45 passing, 79 total. So, Jim, 235 to 79, pretty good disparity.
And that's why it shows on the board. And that's what Coach was just talking about. You just got to, continue to drive and push the sled, as he mentioned a couple times. And, we talked about that, to drive those guys down the field. Northern Cass, just everything. And they would have loved to get that score there at the end. And so it's good the Patriots stopped them from getting another quick score. So hopefully they get that stuff figured out here and get back to, like Coach said, the game plan.
Patriots unofficially 4 first downs, Jaguars 11. Patriots 1 penalty for 5 yards, Jaguars 2 for 20. Patriots 2 turnovers, Jaguars 1. Well, at least you can say there weren't a lot of penalty yards.
There were not in the first half, and then the passes that we did get were huge because they were big plays too. And so I think he only had 1 pass that was a normal play. The rest of them, it was to get us out of a jam. And so I think that's where some of that, like I mentioned earlier, he was trying to do a little too much maybe to get that second interception. But you can't blame him. He's also running from his life too in some of those instances. So.
Well,
big series here with them getting the ball.
It is. So the Jaguars have a 20-0 lead, and they're going to get the football to start the second half. About 7 minutes after 8, 105.5 KMAV FM, Mayville, Portland, online KMAV.com, and also on our YouTube channel. Patriots
Squibber, it's live.
Yeah.
Get it. Oh, my.
Oh, it's going to go out of bounds.
That was close.
So the Jaguars will have it. There was contact made on it, but nobody could get a handle.
Nielsen, is going to see that film and go, oh, my, because, he was right there and just about had that ball.
We're going to mark it at the 33, 34, somewhere in that neighborhood. 34-yard line.
And sometimes that happens in high school ball. They forget that it's a live ball. It's like, hey, if it goes 10 yards, it's open. And Nielsen knew it, but just couldn't quite get there.
Well, now they moved the ball up almost to the 40. Well, now they picked it up again.
There you go.
39.
Just to see switch it on your paper.
Yeah. Well, I didn't scratch it out, so I'll leave it at the 34 where I got it. Got a couple of wingbacks here. Out of the pistol, the Jaguars on their first play. And here comes a false start. Five-yard penalty, 1st and 15. Now that we got the scoreboard working again, that's on me, Jim. I know what happened.
There you go. Yeah, Schreiner caused that in a good way. He showed blitz, and the Northern Cass kind of responded to him coming up to the line. And
ball at the 29 for the Jaguars. They lead 20-0. 12 minutes to go, third quarter. Pistol set, they'll hand off. Near side, Zeski finds room, 35, 40, 45 as he dragged. A couple of guys there finally got brought down by Jade Larson, but a first down.
Well, he squeezed, they turned sideways and squeezed through that little gap of a hole to get that first down. And they're coming to the line quick.
17-yard run by Parker Zeski. 12 first downs for the Jaguars. Handoff, Zeski right side. And he'll get pushed out of bounds for a gain of about 3 to their own 49-yard line. Pushed out by Brogan Erickson, freshman for the Patriots. Patriots have a pretty good number of younger players on this squad, and just imagine if they stick with this, how things could look here in a couple of years.
Right, yeah, Coach talked about it, and it's a necessity today with those guys that are out hurt, so these guys had to step up.
So a gain of 3. 69 yards for Parker Zeski. We got receivers loaded up on the left side. On 2nd and 7 from their own 49-yard line. They'll turn and hand it. Parker Zeski up the middle, 50, trying to get near the 45. Dives his way at the Patriot 46-yard line for a gain of 5. 10th
Schreiner
carry.
was there to make that stop.
30 seconds into the third quarter. Northern Cass 20, Mayport CG nothing.
They've done that overload plate a couple times. The only thing I'm concerned is Mayport's not moving. I know they need to stay home, but they're overloading that side and running that side as well.
And the Jaguars now with 3rd and 2 from the Patriot 46. Play clock down to 12 as they'll line up. Twins left, one right. They'll hand off, trying to push ahead. Looks like a first down. It is. So they went to Brooks Crockett, who had not
back again, yeah.
He hadn't run the ball in a little while.
I got to give him a little bit of break. He's got all them yards.
Yeah, he's got 96 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns, and now that carry's got about 17 yards and a touchdown on the ground. 2 first downs on this drive for the Jaguars, 13 on the night. So we approach 10.5 to go, third quarter. Jaguars a 20-0 lead. Jaguars 3-2 record, Patriots 0-5. They'll hand off. Straight ahead, just beyond the 40-yard line for Crockett. Looks like they'll mark it right at the 40-yard line for a 3-yard gain. 5 carries, 20 yards. If you average 4 per carry, you'll take it all day.
Absolutely. And like I was talking about earlier, too, he's not a tall guy. He's 5'9", but he's 200 pounds. He's built pretty thick. So the Mayport CG's not getting them down on the first hit. It's taking another guy to do it. And Northern Cass is going to take, like you said, all day long.
He's a tight end who, at times, they have him run as a running back.
Yep.
So you got Twins left, one right on 2nd and 7 from the pistol. Hunter Reachel, he'll throw right side. Caught, 32-yard line, breaking free. And then spun out of bounds is Chris Hoyland. Jaguars with their 3rd first down of the drive.
They're starting to spread it out to a whole bunch of people now.
Football's going to be spotted at about the 27, so that goes for 13 yards. First catch for Hoyland, other than, he picked off a pass. Reachel now 151 yards in passing tonight. 1st and 10 Jaguars, Mayport CG 27-yard line as we approach 9:30 to go in the third. Short pass ahead, caught, 28-yard line. Parker Zeski's first reception.
Trying to do a little screen there, but I'm not sure how they didn't get illegal man downfield there, but
they'll go for a loss of 1. 2nd and 11 from the Patriot 28. Get lined up here, a couple receivers left side. Pistol set. Handed off for Parker Zeski, 25, pushed out at about the 20-yard line. Not enough for a first down.
Zeski, the carrier.
Gain of 8.
Taking over number 52, Maddox Mock, number 8, Braden Carey.
The difference right now, though, is he's not getting touched until he's 5 to 7 yards down the field. So
Ball be at the 20. It'll be 3rd and 3. Under 9 minutes to go, third quarter. A 20-0 lead for Northern Cass. Jaguars get lined up here. Play clock down to 6. Hand off, Parker Zeski wants to get to the edge. He's at the 20, 15, 10, 5, and back up the middle for a touchdown. 20-yard run.
yeah, nice little pitch out, little cut back, again back towards the center like you called out. Nobody was there. I don't think he got touched. Good blocking by the Northern Cass.
Comes with 8:43 to go. In the third quarter, Northern Cass leads 26-0 over Mayport CG. Brody Zeski tonight, 2 for 3 on the extra point kick. He'll try this one. Kick is
Trying to
blocked.
come in and block that, yep.
8:43 to go, third quarter. ChristianCarsOnline.com scoreboard. Chad's Excavating scoreboard. Jaguars up 26-0.
What's going on today? I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassi Precision Ag come over and do an inspection. You upgrading systems, or are you working on maintenance? Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs. Yeah, I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call. Yep, they will come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Shop the produce department this week at Miller's Fresh Foods. Whole jumbo cantaloupe or honeydew melon, $3.49 each. Fresh Express chopped salad kits, select varieties, $3.99 each at Miller's Fresh Foods. Mayville, Hatton, Cooperstown, Hillsborough, Northwood, Larimore.
And Northern Cass scores on a 66-yard drive. Capped off on a 20-yard run by Parker Zeski. Extra point kick was blocked. And it's 26-0 Northern Cass leading Mayport CG. 8:43 to go, third quarter. Jaguars to kick. It's a bouncer. It's going to get past Nielsen and picked up at the 5. Gets out to the 10, 15. And he's going to get stopped up there. Just beyond the 15-yard line. See what the Patriots can come up with here. It's been 4.
Got to throw the book out there, I think.
Yeah, pretty much.
Down 26. You got to see what you can do. Some of those short passes have been open. They might have to go back to that. Maybe go back to that speed offense that coach was trying to do at the beginning of the game.
Jaguars, after a 6-0 win over HCB last week, they've got 26 points here early in the third quarter. As the Patriots on a handoff, Nielsen got spun down to the turf for a short gain, maybe up to about the 19, about 3 yards.
They are trying to speed it up a little bit here. Just got to get a better push out of that line. I know it's a lot to ask, but.
Handoff right side. Nothing doing.
They had nowhere to go, yep.
Looks to be no gain. Nielsen I've got for 34 yards on the ground this evening. Ball at the 19. It'll be 3rd and 7 for the Patriots. Patriot volleyball will be at home on Tuesday against Central Cass. We'll have that one for you. Receiver left side. Pistol set, back to throw. Now rolling out. Here comes a flag. Pass is incomplete. There's a flag back at the 15-yard line. So 4th down pending the flag. Officials have a word here. And we get the word from the white hat as soon as he makes his way over. And it is holding. Kind of thought so, but it's declined, so it'll be 4th down. 4th and 7 from the 19, so Patriots, I would imagine, a punt here. And the Jaguars potentially could have very good starting field position, leading 26-0. 7:26 to go in the third. There's the snap. Doctor at the punt. Caught by Freilich at the 42. He's down to the 35.
We cut back the other direction.
25, and finally met there, I believe, by Karen. And Verwest.
And Verwest, yeah. Verwest is flying around.
Miles Freilich on the punt return. Logan Nielsen on the stop.
Boy, when he decided to make that cutback there, I thought he was maybe going to take off. There was nobody there but Verwest and Gordon come flying to make that stop there. So give him credit. These boys aren't giving up. That's what I've been impressed with Mayport. You know, the games that we've called, they've been in tough spots, but they've kept playing.
Something that Coach Ustead said on the pregame show regarding Northern Cass is that how do you get a winning culture in a program when you keep losing games, and that's something that they're trying to do now, and they're off to a 3-2 start.
Yep.
So the ball at the Patriot 23 as the Jaguars have great field position.
Fumble.
And the ball was loose.
Yeah, Patriots came up with it.
Patriots will have it.
I think that was, again, Verwest that came flying through. I think that's who it was that knocked that ball out. I didn't get a chance to see who picked it up.
No, I didn't quite, in the middle of that whole fray, I didn't quite pick that up.
That's exactly what that Mayport needed here. Now we can put a drive together here, get some first downs together. And
so Patriots will have it at the 23-yard line. Patriots on the first play out to the right side. They'll get to about the 26, 27.
Logan Nielsen, the carrier, taken out by the 3 Miles Freilich.
Looks like they'll mark about the 27-yard line, so a 4-yard gain for Logan Nielsen. I've got him at 38 yards, 14 carries for the Patriots tonight. It is breezy out there. Wind has picked up, I think.
Out of the different direction now, too, coming out of the north now.
Under center this time. Hand off.
Nowhere to go.
Nope. Several Jaguars were ready for it. Looks like no gain on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 6. Nielsen has not had any negative yards on the ground tonight. He's had 3 go for no gain, 15 carries, 38 yards total. 3rd and 6 from the 27. 6 minutes to go, third quarter. Northern Cass 26, Mayport CG nothing. The shotgun this time. Connor Doctor looking. Still looks, throws up the middle. And cross kitchen, he held on. Very close to a first down. He'll set the ball down, not enough. Oh, it is. It is a first down. Okay.
Well, give it to him. Okay.
They needed 6. They got 6 on the play. Connor Doctor's 4th completion, and he's completed to 4 different receivers. First catch for Cross Kitchen. Patriots pick up their 5th first down of the night. It's their first one of the half. 1st and 10, 33-yard line. Back to throw. Doctor looks downfield, has some time. He'll fire along the right sideline. It's picked off, and then falling out of bounds is Brody Zeski. And Brody Zeski just picked up his 2nd interception. Doctor throws his 3rd pick. 2nd one for Brody Zeski. So they got the first down, but then the turnover came immediately after. Third Patriot turnover, and the football goes back to the Jaguars with 5:02 to go in the third quarter, and a 26-0 Jaguar lead.
You don't blame them from trying to get some there. It's just maybe tuck that ball up and try to run, see what you can get, take the next play.
Ooh, that north wind is starting to kick some papers around. Jaguars on 1st and 10. They hand off. Trying to push his way to about midfield.
Looked like Trevor Lee with the ball there.
First carry we've seen for him in a little while. We'll get to midfield for gain of 3. Jaguars with ball for the third time on offense in the second half.
And I'm sure their coach in the huddle said, hold on to the ball.
Right.
Run the ball, hold on to it. Because that's what they want to do. They want to grind some time off, get some first downs, maybe get another score. That's what Northern Cass would like to do.
And in motion on 2nd and 7 from midfield as they try to keep her on the option play and get brought down in the backfield.
There on defense, yeah, very good. Samuel Weaver there coming through and make that big stop.
They'll go for a 5-yard loss. So it'll be 3rd and about 12. Under 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Patriots are down 20-0 at halftime. They trail right now 26-0 to Northern Cass. Jaguars will line up with 3 receivers left. Play clock down to 5. Got to snap the ball. Back to throw. Hunter Reachel. He'll throw left side. And reaching out, trying to come up with it, but it was incomplete. That was intended for Miles Freilich along the left sideline. So it'll be 4th, by my count. That would only be the 3rd incomplete pass for Hunter Reachel tonight. I've got him 9 for 12, 150 yards even, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. 3.5 to go, third quarter. Jaguars to punt. They lead 26-0. Bit of a high snap there, but able to get rid of it was Hoyland. Bounces, and the Jaguars are going to let it roll, and they will down it. So Patriots will be back on offense after a brief time on offense for the Jaguars. 3:17 to go in the third quarter. 26-0 Northern Cass lead over Mayport CG on KMAV tonight from Jeromeburg Field on the campus of Bayville State University. Craig Keating, Jim Morowski, and Chris Larson. Ball be at the 17-yard line for Mayport CG. Field position for the Patriots in this half, 16-23 and now 17-yard line. Mayport CG out of the huddle. Doctor looking downfield. Fires a wobbly ball. Caught. A 3rd interception for Brody Zeski, and he's brought down near the 20. When you're hot, you're hot.
Right place, right time, yeah. I think the wind caught that ball a little bit too, as it was a duck. He ran right up underneath it.
4th turnover for the Patriots tonight. All on interceptions. So that was short-lived. The Jaguars are going to have the football at the Mayport CG 25. 3:08 to go in the third quarter. 26-0 Jaguars. Jaguars line up, couple receivers right side, 1 left. Hunter Reachel, quarterback, as he hands off. Parker Zeski trying to make a push. And he'll get 1 yard, I think. Maybe 2 yards.
Parker Zeski on the carry. Sam Weaver on the stop. Brings up 2nd down.
So 2 there for Parker Zeski. 13 carries, 104 yards on the night, and he has 1 rushing touchdown. 2:47 to go, and the clock rolling in the third quarter. Hatton Northwood, they were up 28-0 at halftime to Maple River, and now they lead by at least 30. They're on running time down there in Hope. We'll have Hatton Northwood football next Friday on KMAV, and we'll have Mayport CG football next Friday on video and on 99 KMSR radio. And quarterback falls down trying to avoid getting sacked for a big loss.
Yeah, Ver West there again. We've been calling his name a lot tonight.
That's a 10-yard loss for the quarterback, Rachel. 3rd and long. 3rd and 18 it'll be. Under 2 minutes to go in the third. Jaguars, really, they're trying to see if they can get a score here and get up by at least 30, because if you can do that, you're on running time in the second half. Patriots doing their best to try to prevent that from happening, see if they can get the ball and see if they can get down the field. We have not seen the ball on the west side of the 50 really in the second half. Pass is caught by Hunter Kemet on the left side, and then pushed out. Not enough for a first down, but good gain.
Just trying to get a big chunk of that back is all they're trying to do there. Make this fourth down play a little bit more manageable.
They get from the 33 to the 24, so a 9-yard completion to Kemet. Rachel with 159 yards through the air, 10 for 13 passing by my count. Under a minute to go in the third quarter. Jaguars led 20-0 at halftime. They're up 26-0 right now. And they've got 4th and 9 at the Patriot 24-yard line with trips right, 1 left. Rolling out, Rachel. Pass toward the sideline was incomplete, went through the hands of Hoyland, and then another Jaguar tried to dive for it, but incomplete. And it goes back to Bayport CG on a turnover on downs.
You got to give the Patriots some credit, like we were talking about earlier. You know, if you do like what the Northern Cass coach is saying, it's 6-0 right now in the second half. The Patriots need to do something with the ball here, but they're definitely not giving the points up. So kudos to the defense.
First and 10, Mayport CG, ball at the 24.
And again, Patriots not playing 100%. They've got guys out, trying to do the best they can here. Low snap, but Doctor had it and handed it off to Nielsen, who's just weaving through traffic. And gets about 5.
Second down.
Second and about 5.5. 16 carries for Logan Nielsen on the night. He's been the guy as far as the running game goes.
Yep.
Down to 10 seconds in the quarter. Patriots will line up. They trail by 26. Shotgun set down to 5. Low snap on the turf, and it's covered up by Doctor for a loss. 3 complete. ChristianCarsOnline.com scoreboard. Chad's Excavating scoreboard. Northern Cass 26, Mayport CG nothing on KMAV.
Looking for more than a generic insurance quote from a faceless email? Well, Farmers Union insurance agents are different. We live right down the street. We know all about your business because your customers are our customers. When you need us, we'll show up at the drop of a hat to talk person to person. Yep, we're different. Like you. That's the way we do business. Farmers Union Insurance. Simply different.
See Jason Walswick and Kurt Larrell in Findlay.
Not all products underwritten by Farmers Union Insurance.
Growers, are you thinking about investing in a drain tile project? Chad's Excavating out of Mayville can handle that. Drain tile will improve and increase yields for generations to come. And with free detailed estimates and over 40 years of combined success, Chad and his team will provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today at 701-430-0182. Again, that's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, 701-430-0182. Helping farmers grow. So we get ready to start quarter number 4. The Patriots find themselves down 26-0. Jaguars are going to have, or Patriots rather, going to have third down. They gained 5, and then they lost 5 on the low snap that got caught on the turf. Recovered by the quarterback. So 3rd and 10 from Mayport CG, back at their own 24-yard line. That's where the drive started. Double wing set, one man in the backfield. Man in motion to the backfield. Here comes a flag. Couple of flags.
We're going to get 5 back.
So defensive encroachment on Northern Cass. Five-yard penalty. 30 yards in penalties for Northern Cass tonight. 5 yards for Mayport CG. Hand it off. No, it's kept pass. Nice reach to come up with. I don't know how. But Cross Kitchen was able to reach and come up with something out of that. Gain of 2. So it'll be 4th and what about 3? Cross Kitchen, his second reception, totaling 8 yards. Patriots are backed up at their own 31-yard line. 4th and 3, 11.5 minutes to go. Patriots trail by a score of 26-0. Again, next Friday, they're at home. Final home game of the year for the Patriots. They'll take on the Lisbon Broncos. Then they go to Sargent County, which probably will be a very good game between these two teams, Patriots and the Bulldogs. And then they finish the year at HCV. And a punt downfield from Doctor, and it's going to be down at about the 19-yard line by Braden Karen. So, ball back to the Jaguars. Not a lot doing here in the second half, Jim.
No, it's been pretty quiet, but I mean, that's a good thing on the Patriots side. Again, if you look at just the second half, which the coaches are going to do, right now it's just 6-0, so you got to give the Patriots credit there. But finally, they flipped the field with that. Again, they set up in a formation where the Jaguars weren't quite sure if they were going to go for it or not. Down 26, you never know, but they ended up punting it, so nobody was back. So finally, for the first time in the second half, they flipped the fields around because, man, that was definitely the advantage Northern Cass for most of the second half. They were starting short yardage, and Mayport will start with really long yardage, so we'll see if that plays a factor too.
19-yard line is where it's going to be as the Jaguars will be on offense.
We get the ball set. I'm not sure what there we go.
Now the Jaguars will line up. 10:52 to play. Jaguars 26, Patriots nothing. Rachel turns, hands off. Running left side spin move. Crockett out to the 30, 35, 40, 45. Finally brought down to midfield. Brogan Erickson got in there for the Patriots along with Caden Crawford. The Jaguars get a long run and a first down, unofficially their 16th. 34-yard run. Longest run for Crockett. He's got 54 yards on the ground, 96 yards receiving to go with it. 1st and 10, Jaguars are beyond midfield. Hand off, left side, some room, and a dive just across the 40 for Brooks Crockett. Nice run. He'll mark it at the 40, 39 actually, for a gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2. 7 carries, 62 yards for Brooks Crockett. He's got a rushing touchdown, 2 receiving touchdowns. Under 10 minutes to go. Northern Cass 26, Mayport CG nothing. Jags up to the line. Play clock at 13. 2 receivers right. Motion man left to right. Handed off, right side. Crockett finds room up the middle, down to the 25-20, and pushes his way toward the sideline for a long run and a first down.
Yep, he's been the workhorse for Northern Cass today for sure.
17 first downs. 23-yard run. So he's got a 34-yard run on the drive and now a 23 to go with it.
Yeah, he gets a full head of steam going. Like I said, he's a thick kid, so he's not easy to bring down, and he's always trying to get that extra yard.
9:08 to go. Jaguars up 26-0. They got 1st and 10 in the Mayport CG 16 as the Jags are in the red zone. They'll load up the right side here. Handoff going up the middle. And they'll get to about the 12-yard line.
So there's a good example of it right there. I mean, he could have been stopped for a loss, and he just kept turning and ended up grinding 4 or 5 out of it.
Looks to be about a 4-yard gain to the 12. Down to 8.5 minutes. Jaguars, they're in no hurry, of course. They've got it 2nd and 6 at the Patriot 12. Trying to see if they can score for the second time this half. 20-0 was the halftime score. Hand off left side, trying to get out the edge is Crockett. Now trying to cut back up the middle, and he gets down to about the 9-yard line before being brought down by Logan Nielsen. Gain of 3. 92 yards for Brooks Crockett on the ground.
Hey, he's going to be tired just from this drive.
Yeah, no kidding. He's getting his second win, maybe. 3rd and 3 from the Patriot 9. Jaguars trying to get up at least 30 points here and get the clock running as we approach 7:30 to go. Carter Mikulecki went in motion, stops at the right wing end, and a handoff and a dive. I don't know if Crockett got it or not. They need to get to the 6. It looks like they're at the 6. They'll give them the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
And near the Northern Cass coaches upstairs groaning because there was a wide hole to the left. He chose to go a little bit more in the middle, and there was nobody outside.
Or maybe he's going for a little bit of a challenge.
There you go.
Yeah.
Try to run somebody over.
We can spin it however we want.
Yeah.
6:54 to go. Jaguars trying to get up by at least 30 points. They're up 26. 1st and goal to 6. Play clock down to 2. There's the snap. Handoff. And quickly brought down. Mock got in there and caught up with Crockett. Tackle by Maddox Mock.
52, Maddox Mock.
So that'll back it up to about the 8-yard line.
That's one thing I've noticed for the people that are watching on YouTube. I have no way to put 2nd and goal.
No.
Yeah.
That's right.
So you just have to listen.
That's right. Two receivers right for the Jaguars. 6 minutes to play. Jaguars up 26-0. Handed off. Crockett goes to his left, finds room. He's into the end zone for the touchdown, and the Jaguars up 32-0 with 5:54 to go, and the clock will continue to roll. A lead by 30 or greater means the clock continues to roll. That caps off a pretty long drive, 81 yards.
Yeah, 81, yep.
That 8-yard run puts Crockett just over the century mark at 101. And kick off the side of the foot. It's going to be no good.
The kick is no good.
5:19 to play. ChristianCarsOnline.com scoreboard. Chad's Excavating scoreboard. Northern Cass leads it over the Patriots 32-0.
Having money to get your crop in the ground isn't enough. What's your plan? Where do you want to be years down the road? Hello, this is Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank. We care about you and your farming operation. We want to help you to be successful. Don't settle for any financial institution. Choose one that understands your current needs and can help you work towards your long-term goals and objectives. We have a long history based in the Red River Valley. We pride ourselves on understanding agriculture, and we'd be honored to be your bank. The Goose River Bank, strong bank, strong community, member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Rexine, your downtown eye doc. Did you know optometrists can be your front line for urgent eye care? From sudden injuries to symptoms like severe pain, redness, itching, or blurred vision, we're here to provide expert assistance. Call Eyes on Broadway or Rexine Family Eye Care for your annual exam or any other eye issues.
Set up an appointment with Dr. Michael Rexine or myself, Dr. Vanessa Manlove, at michaelrexine.com, with locations in both Fargo and Mayville.
I promise you will see the difference.
81-yard drive for the Jaguars, capped off on a run of 8 yards for the touchdown by Brooks Crockett. Extra point kick failed. 32-0 Jaguars. Ball bobbled and now returned by Braden Karen. He's up to the 35. Spun to the 40. Still on his feet. 45. And he's finally down at the 47-yard line. That was a play where it was bobbled at the start, and he picked it up and he found some good yardage.
Yeah, they give him credit to keep fighting.
So the Patriots on offense with 5:07 to play. They trail 32-0 to Northern Cass, and the ball will be at their own 47-yard line. Don't forget, tomorrow it's homecoming, Farmers Bowl here at Droneberg Field. The Comets will be at home. 2 o'clock kickoff as they'll take on the Arizona Christian Firestorm. Pregame at 1:30, Rocky Larson will join us for a good interview to recap the season thus far and a look to today, or to tomorrow's action, rather. Patriots line up on 1st and 10. Under center is Jade Larson at backup, and they go on an end-around play for Brogan Erickson, who runs it for a yard. So we're starting to see some different personnel, which is good to see in this situation. You get some of the other guys in, get them some snaps, and try to...
Absolutely, yeah. We're seeing on both sides of the ball. Defense has a lot of new guys out there as well.
You know, the Patriots, they got a lot of youth on this team.
They do. You talked about it a little earlier. You know, they got some guys stepping up into some key roles, too, so they're getting some really good experience, and so the future looks bright. Just got to get some more pieces of that puzzle.
2nd and 9, 4:15 to go. Patriots line up here, double wing, single back set here. Handed off, trying to push his way. It's Colton Johansson on the run, and forward progress to get him back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. It'll be 3rd and 9. Getting some different personnel in for the Jaguars on defense. Jaguars will go to 4-2 on the year. Patriots will drop to 0-6. Again, well, the Patriots at home with Lisbon next week. Then they're on the road to Sargent County in what could be a very good matchup. And then they go to HCV to end the season. We'll have the HCV game on KMAV. Under pressure, Larson had to get rid of it. Just didn't have time.
Yep, no time at all, yep.
So it's 4th down for the Patriots. First pass attempt for Jade Larson out of the backup role. Connor Doctor tonight was 5 for 12, 53 yards and 4 interceptions. Clock rolling here, of course, with the incompletion because of the mercy rule. Game gets to be a lead of 30 or greater in the second half. 32-0 Jaguars, 2:43 to go. Twins right. Got Nathaniel Harvey and Brogan Erickson on the right, 2 receivers left. Under pressure, Larson heaves it toward the sideline. And they're going to say he held on to it or not. Yep, it's a catch.
Good catch. Not quite enough.
So a catch for Nathaniel Harvey. Gain of about 5, turnover on downs. So the ball goes back to the Jaguars. And that does stop the clock when there's a change of possession. So 2:17 to play. Jaguars their own 47-yard line. Previous drive, Jaguars started at the 19. They went 81 yards for the score. That's the second longest drive of the night. They scored on an 89-yard drive to get their first touchdown of the game. On first down, they'll hand off, a run to the left, trying to cut back up the middle, midfield, and a dive to about the 48.
Nice little run.
And
Number
that's
6.
Christian Zavala, freshman. First carry for Zavala. And a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 for the Jaguars as we're under 2 minutes to go. And the Jaguars up 32-0. Patriots lost 32-0 at Valley City last week. They'll line up 2 receivers right, pistol set. Quarterback is Brody Zeski, who's had himself a night as well. So they hand off to the left side for a gain of about 3 for Zavala. It'll be 3rd and 2. How about Brody Zeski? He's got a couple of extra points made, but the biggest thing is he's caught 3 interceptions.
That's right. If Crockett didn't have such a good game, that would even stand out even more. But Mr. Crockett had a really, really good game. So
I don't think we'll have too much trouble figuring out player of the game selections.
Not on that side, no.
Minute 6 to go. Jaguars will improve to 4 and 2. Now it's picked up off the turf. Nice job to just get it back.
Might have got the first down.
Tyler Iwin on the run. That is awfully close. And it looks like they gave him the first down.
They did, yep.
First down number 19, according to the unofficial tally. 2-yard pickup by Iwin.
I think they're just going to take a knee here.
And they do. That'll run the clock down. We're down to a half minute. That should do it. So Northern Cass comes to Mayville, and they pick up the W. Final score, ChristianCarsOnline.com scoreboard and Chad's Excavating scoreboard. Northern Cass 32, Mayport CG nothing. We're back with our post-game report next on KMAV.
Steel Trail County Mutual Insurance was organized January 1st, 2006 with the merging of Farmers Mutual Insurance Company of Trail County and Steele County Farmers Mutual Insurance Company. Steel Trail County Mutual Insurance Company's aim is to provide high-quality, low-cost insurance products to farm, ranch, and small-town residents in North Dakota. Contact Steel Trail County Mutual Insurance for more information, 524-1524, or visit their website at steeltrail.com.
The Finley Motors Superstore in Mayville is your local authorized Line-X dealer. Line-X spray-on bed liners provide unmatched protection for your vehicle with the toughest, boldest, and most durable bed liners on the market. Expertly sprayed by highly trained technicians, you can rest assured it's been done right. Line-X bed liners are designed to meet the needs of every truck owner, whether you're a farmer, hunter, contractor, or weekend warrior, and they carry a lifetime warranty. Line-X, real, serious protection at Finley Motors Superstore in Mayville.
KMAV FM, Mayville, North Dakota. The radio home of the Mayport CG Patriots.
For more than 55 years, United Grain has ensured success for all by uniting our producers, suppliers, and customers to nourish the world safely and reliably. As a trusted partner, we're here to help you succeed this harvest season. Bring your corn, soybeans, and spring wheat to our Mayville elevator, where fast unloads, friendly faces, and reliable service help keep your operation moving. Call United Grain 701-935-5203 to set up to receive cash bids. We're proud to serve our growers and the heart of North Dakota farming.
Well, the final score here, it's 32-0 Northern Cass over Mayport CG as the Jaguars will go to 4 and 2 on the year. Patriots are going to fall to 0 and 6, but Jaguars, they came out, they played very well.
They did. I'm sure that's exactly how their coach wanted it. They wanted to come out, and well, I guess they didn't. They wanted to start a little quicker than they did. And their coach talked about that at his pregame, but that just seems to be something they're working on. But I like, what he talked about at halftime. You can tell, he's thinking ahead. He knows he's got a pretty good team. They got to continue to play in the second half, especially if they want to make it deep into the playoffs.
And the region is looking, I haven't seen the other scores yet tonight, but going into tonight, the region is looking kind of interesting with a lot of teams that had already started to kind of beat each other up. So who's going to get in the playoffs is going to be interesting as well. Obviously, the Patriots aren't one of those teams, but they still have some games left here to try to see what they can do. And I still think in a couple weeks when they play Sargent County, that's going to be a battle.
Be a good game, but they can also be a spoiler too.
Yes.
You get to those seasons, and that's what coach is probably going to preach. hey, let's go in and ruin somebody's season. That's what it's all about, and that's what we're going to try to do, and do that in a good way. I think everybody knows what we mean by that, but so that's what the Patriots are going to do. And then, Northern Cass has got themselves in a good spot. They beat some really good teams. They are a good team themselves, and their coach is just trying to get them prepared for, those second half games when you're playing some tough teams. They're going to have to tighten up because, they didn't have as strong of a second half, but they also didn't need it at that point. But they're still looking pretty good.
Let's look at the numbers here. ChristianCarsOnline.com game summary. As Northern Cass wins 32-0 over Mayport CG. Jaguars scored at 7:48 to go second quarter. An 89-yard drive capped off on a 3-yard Brooks Crockett touchdown run. Brody Zeski kicked the extra point, 7-0. 4:02 to go second quarter. Jaguars score on a 63-yard drive, 16-yard touchdown reception for Crockett from Hunter Reachel. And then another Brody Zeski kick. 14-0 in favor of the Jaguars. 3:48 to go second quarter. One play, 44-yard drive. Crockett from Reachel on the touchdown. Kick failed, 20-0, and that was our halftime score. Jags score on the first drive of the second half. They go 66 yards, score on a 20-yard run by Parker Zeski. The extra point kick was blocked. That made it 26-0 Jaguars with 8:43 to go in the third quarter. Jaguars score with just under 6 minutes to go in the game. 81-yard drive, 8-yard touchdown run for Crockett. Kick failed, 32-0 your final as Northern Cass gets the win, and they'll go to 4-2 on the year, and Mayport CG falls to 0-6. We'll check individual numbers next.
ChristianCarsOnline.com has everything from cars, trucks, SUVs, Polaris and Can-Am off-road, golf carts, enclosed and flatbed trailers, and even Harley-Davidsons. They've made it easy for you to buy from all their dealerships on ChristianCarsOnline.com. The buying experience has never been easier. ChristianCarsOnline.com carries almost every major brand in one place. To find your next vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, golf cart, or off-road unit, just visit ChristianCarsOnline.com. We make it easy.
Individually for Northern Cass, rushing stats first. Parker Zeski, 13 carries, 104 yards, and a touchdown. Hunter Reachel, the quarterback, 7 for 8 yards. Trevor Lee, 7 for 15 yards. Brooks Crockett, 13 carries, 101 yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. Tyler Iwan had a 2-yard run and a couple of carries totaling 7 yards for Christian Zavala. That rounds out the running game. Passing for Northern Cass. Good night for Hunter Reachel, 10 for 14, 159 yards through the air, 2 touchdowns and an interception. He connected 5 times with Brooks Crockett for 96 yards and 2 scores. Miles Freilich had 2 catches for 42 yards. Parker Zeski caught 1 pass for a -1. Hunter Kimmett caught 1 pass for a +9. And Chris Hoyland had a 13-yard reception. For Mayport CG, Logan Nielsen carried the ball 16 times, 43 yards. Connor Doctor kept it 3 times for -2. Brogan Erickson, 1 carry for 1 yard. Colton Johansson, 1 carry for nothing. Passing, Connor Doctor, 5 for 12, 53 yards, 4 interceptions. Jade Larson, 1 for 2, 5 yards through the air. Receiving tonight for the Patriots, Lucas Rayner, a catch for 24 yards. Logan Nielsen caught a 4-yard pass. Braden Karen, a 17-yard reception. Cross Kitchen, 2 catches for 8 yards. And Nathaniel Harvey caught a 5-yard pass. So for the game, the Jaguars unofficially ran for 232 yards, passed for 159 for a total offense of 391. Patriots 42 on the ground, 58 through the air for an even 100 as Northern Cass outgained the Patriots on offense 391 to 100. Krista on the field, your thoughts?
Just a tough game for Mayport CG. They tried hard, but Northern Cass is good.
Yeah, they certainly are. They showed it tonight.
Yes, they did.
And, they battled a Hillsboro Central Valley team to a 6-0 win last week, and I think that raised some eyebrows as well.
It did, and Hillsboro Central Valley, they're not a team to sleep on.
No, certainly not.
No. So we hope to hear from Adam here shortly.
All right, we'll take a timeout, and we'll get to our player of the game selections.
Working on a couple of do-it-yourself projects? Mayport Hardware Hank downtown Mayville can help you. They have tools for every project, a vast variety of paint, and a whole lot more, from nuts to bolts. You'll find it all at Mayport Hardware Hank downtown Mayville.
You've got a lot more going for you with Hank Hardware Hank.
Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from Valley Land Investments. Whether you're looking to buy or sell, their agents are here to help you. Call 701-543-3380. Go online to view their listings at valleylandinv.com or search Valley Land Investments on Facebook. Again, best of luck from Valley Land Investments, your hometown agents.
Successful teams need a place to practice. When the weather doesn't cooperate or teams need extra swings, the Mayport Youth Center provides both the Mayport CG High School and summer baseball and softball teams with an indoor facility, including batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the Mayport Youth Center is home to Mayport Ice Dog Hockey. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
32-0 the final tonight as Northern Cass defeats Mayport CG here in Mayville. Our Play the Game selections brought to you on KMAV by Mayville State University. Make it Mayville. Check out mayvillestate.edu/makeitmayville and find out about the goings-on at Mayville State. And also you can sign up for a campus tour. And there's a lot going on right now, Jim.
We do have a lot going on. We mentioned the football game tomorrow. I mean, we've got visit days coming up here in October when students, most of the area schools are out either that Thursday or Friday or both days. And we have visit days. You can let us know to come in. And otherwise, set up an individual visit if you want to do that Monday through Friday. And we'll show you around campus and have you talk to a professor in the area you're looking at. If you're looking at playing a sport, we'll have you try to talk to the coach if we can get a hold of them. Fun times happening on campus. All kinds of fun things happening. New programs coming in. Excited to move back to Old Main next year at this time. We should be back in Old Main with that $52 million project. So a lot of fun stuff happening on campus.
And a big announcement. Of course, you're a big part of that as well as the others over in the enrollment management. And great job as the enrollment, another record set.
Yeah, we broke another record. I think it was officially 1215 was the census number. We knew we had more than that at the beginning, but, with attrition that happens. But, yeah, I think it's the second largest freshman class in Mayville State history. So I get to keep my job for another year, which is always good. My wife likes that. But, yeah, good staff. Everybody worked out hard together all the way from the recruitment side to admissions to advising. It's a lot of people putting all that stuff together. The cabinet did some things to change up to make it, to make Mayville State look better, even for recruits coming in. They guaranteed some scholarships. Our honor scholarship is guaranteed now. And so that makes it easier for us on the road to say, hey, we guarantee you're going to get this. And students notice that, and we're already one of the most affordable four-year schools in the country. But you start throwing scholarships in there, and it makes us look even better. So yeah, it's fun times to be around, and we look to do it again next year. And they're talking about possibly redoing some dorms. They're talking about looking at some dorms. So there's nothing in stone with that, but the fact that they're saying it is a good thing. So
as far as player of the game, who do we go with tonight?
I think it's pretty easy on Northern Cass side. You got to go with Mr. Crockett. I mean, he had a phenomenal game. You said he went over the century mark, had a couple receiving touchdowns as well. I just enjoyed watching him play. He put it all out there. Again, not a big guy. He's 5'9", 200 pounds, but 5'9", 200 pounds of a really good athletic kid. And so you got to give him the nod for sure.
And for the Patriots, Justin Verwest tonight.
Absolutely, flying around. We called his name often, and he's going to watch the film. And man, was he just close on a number of plays where. He almost had a couple of big sacks, and so just that half a second more. But man, he was flying around. He was fun to watch tonight as well.
Let's go down to the field with Chris Larson.
Joined now by Adam Sola, head coach of the Mayport CG Patriots. Coach, tough loss tonight. Your thoughts?
Yeah, it's frustrating. Some turnovers. Literally killed us tonight. It's tough to come back from those kinds of mistakes and giving teams short fields. We had some mistakes on kick returns tonight too, where he had opportunities to get things going, and then we just can't field the ball. It's just taking care of our responsibilities and those football basics just wasn't there tonight.
I thought one of the biggest moments there in that third quarter was the onside kick that they recovered, but also an onside kick that you guys had done as well. Those are two big plays in that third quarter.
Yeah, we came out into the second half. We were going to take a chance and try to get a fire lit a little bit. We had the opportunity right there for it. We just went off of our fingertips is really all it was. We recover that. I think we get a little bit of a fire, and it's a better second half. We're lacking that one play to get a spark going right now, and that's a big thing we need to look for next week.
I was going to say, you turn the page now, look to next week. What happens in the next 7 days?
At this point, we're not going to be a playoff team, so we just got to look one game at a time. I mean, we got to be a 1-0 team next week, a 1-0 team the week after, and take care of business. At this point, we'll play spoiler a little bit, hopefully for teams, but mainly, it's just get better. We've got a lot of younger kids playing. We had 2 freshmen starting on defense tonight, and we just got to get better, and build towards the future here. But season's not lost. You can still have good seasons even if you're not winning. So.
I thought that those younger kids that you guys played tonight, you got some decent time.
Yeah, absolutely. Brogan Erickson, he doesn't shy away from anything as our outside linebacker, as running back either. He's not afraid to put his shoulder down or his head down. He's a heck of a kid. And Jade Larson played safety a lot for us tonight. He's a smart kid. And he reads really well. He just needs more reps, more experience, and he'll be all right too. It's a bright future for a lot of those freshman kids.
We'll see you next Friday, Coach.
Sounds good. Thanks, Chris.
All right, back upstairs, guys.
All right, thank you very much. Great job down there, Chris Larson. Any final thoughts here on tonight here, Jim?
No, we kind of talked exactly about what Coach talked about. I assumed that's where he was going to go with his thought pattern, and Mayport's got to look to be that spoiler now, put some things together, hopefully get some guys back that are injured and get them back in the line. That would help. I think the future's bright. You talked about it. We got some really good athletes coming up, but so I like his attitude. I think everybody does in town, and so just keep fighting. I appreciate the boys keep fighting. They have not stopped all year, and it's fun to see. So,
well, it's fun. The outcome wasn't what the Patriots wanted, but it's always good to be out here for some football.
Absolutely, every Friday night I can do this. It's fun. It feels like you're coming out to play. So, looks like we maybe get to talk to Northern Cass coach. Do
you want to talk to him?
No, it doesn't matter. Either way.
I just noticed you down there. So,
yeah.
And Chris is doing a good job. I love listening to him. He's enthusiastic on the call of that. I think my parents can hear him calling that in Portland. So, it's always good. So
he's coming up behind you, too.
Oh, Tyler, you got a minute? Okay, we're going to get a second with
Sure,
Coach.
why not?
Awesome, absolutely.
Yeah, no.
And I bet he'll talk about maybe looking towards the playoffs a little bit, maybe. But he's a one game as a team.
Oh, I know he is.
That's what he's going to do is talk about the next game coming up.
Coach, your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, the boys responded to what we said at halftime, and overall just a really good game on both sides of the ball, consistent. Like I said, it just seemed like we were just kind of easy and in control the whole game.
I thought that you guys down the stretch just played really well, executed on both sides of the ball. Now you're looking forward. What do you have, first of all, next week?
We got Oaks next week, and that's another one of those traditional powerhouse programs like the Hillsboroughs and the Lisbons that, they're well coached by Dobitz's staff over there. So we just got to keep executing what we're supposed to be executing and just continue to climb and get better. And we told the boys we're not peaked yet. We just got to keep getting better every week, and we're 0-0 on Monday.
Absolutely. Well, good luck.
Awesome. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
All right, guys. That's Coach, and that'll do it for me downstairs.
All right. Thanks, Chris. And Jim, glad to have you along here as well once again. And looking forward to one more game. Patriots here at home next week against the Lisbon Broncos.
Absolutely. Look forward to it. Lisbon's a good team, and so they're going to have to put some stuff together, but it's going to be fun to watch another good team come in here and play. And it's been a long time since we've seen Lisbon up here, so looking forward to next week.
Tomorrow we've got full slate over on Q98 in Grand Forks, 98.5 FM, South Dakota and NDSU, 12 o'clock noon pregame. We've got Arizona Christian and Mayville State. Chris will join me tomorrow for that. 1:30 pregame, 2 o'clock kick as Mayville State will play Arizona Christian in Farmers Bowl / homecoming tomorrow. And we'll have Alabama at Georgia and KMAV tomorrow at 6 o'clock. We've also got the Twins tomorrow against Philadelphia on 99 KMSR at 4:30. And we got more high school sports ahead. Coming up Tuesday, it's Central Cass in town to take on Mayport CG in volleyball. Go to KMAV.com for our sports broadcast schedule. That'll do it for tonight. Again, the final, Northern Cass 32, Mayport CG nothing. We ask you to please patronize our sponsors, or at the very least, stop in and thank them. They're the ones who make these sports broadcasts possible on KMAV. From Jerome Berg Field on the campus of Mayville State University, for KMAV Sports, for Jim Morowski and for Chris Larson, and for our camera folks upstairs, I'm Craig Keating. Good night.
Live sports coverage has been brought to you by the KMSR Inc. Sports Boosters and by area businesses from the communities taking part in the game. Please support the sponsors you heard in tonight's broadcast, or at the very least, stop in and thank them. This has been a presentation of KMSR Inc., the Red River Valley Sports play-by-play leader.